up, everybody? Welcome to the 50/50 podcast. This is your boy, Illiest Demeanor, and I'm here with my co-host.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy Wes, special guest in the building. Pretty much a 50/50 alumni at this point, Mr. Archie Caudill.
What's up, everybody?
I think this is his third or maybe even fourth appearance on the show.
Yeah.
Definitely more than anybody else. So welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
Man, once again, had another show playing. Had another guest fall through, so we just gonna let it be what it is.
Who was it?
Man, I ain't even gonna say shit, bro, because god damn, man, y'all gotta quit doing that shit. Like,
yeah, we gonna have to.
I get it, bro. Stuff comes up.
Yeah.
But when it's the day before, every time,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
They better put some respect.
Yeah.
What Birdman?
Respect
Better
on
put
my
some
fucking
respect
name.
on my name.
Is y'all finished? Is y'all done?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Put some respect on our name.
All right.
This is big 50/50
No shit,
podcast.
like, god damn, man, we trying to do something, and we trying to help people out. Like, that's why I don't even want to say what it is. If it happens in the future, it happens in the future.
Right.
We'll let it be what it is. Man, we've been gone for a minute. Illis has been gone. Orlando
2
for
weeks.
vacation.
Yeah.
So we ain't been recording. A lot has happened, and we got to go over a lot of things.
Yeah.
First of all, let's touch on the obvious. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. New middleweight champion, Sean Strickland. What you think?
Week.
Weak?
Week.
Did you watch the fight?
I watched the highlights.
I don't know if I call it weak.
Well, I actually went back and watched the whole fight. I watched the highlights first, then I went back and watched the full fight on YouTube. For what I saw, Izzy definitely wasn't himself.
No, there was something off.
Yeah, Sean, he was applying pressure,
A lot.
but I mean, the first round, Sean got him with some hits. Izzy fell, and after that,
You know Sean's the only person to drop Izzy, right? Nobody has dropped Izzy, not even Alex. Izzy has not been dropped. And
that's the wild thing about it.
And it wasn't even like it was in the later rounds where like Izzy's tired and fatigued.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking round one, left, right, straight down the middle. Caught Izzy on a looping punch.
Yep. When he did that, I could tell something was wrong because
I knew it was over.
Yeah, Izzy's response to it was bad.
So I watched it live. And man, as soon as Izzy got dropped, anytime I watch Izzy, bro, it happens every time.
Yeah.
Heart racing, and they're trying to control my breathing.
Yeah.
And boom, he gets dropped. And it's just everything goes away.
What the
I don't even have that reaction. I'm
Really?
Okay, it's over. Something's off. I don't know what it is. Maybe Izzy was injured coming in. We still ain't heard nothing. He still has not said anything.
Right.
So, I don't know, man. I don't understand what. Okay, I heard I think it was Ian Gary said, Izzy lost that fight more than Sean won.
Right. I agree.
I agree too. But at the same time, I'm not taking anything away from Sean Strickland because he walked Izzy down the whole time.
Yeah,
there was never a time Sean was going backwards while Izzy was pressed. Even when Izzy tried to hit him with counters, Sean would counter back heavy and quick. Izzy had no chance. He couldn't kick, couldn't take out the leg like he likes to do.
He was checking his leg kick.
Sean checked every kick. That weird stance he has, and if you see it freeze frame when he's standing there on one leg, Philly shell,
Philly shell,
it looks so weird, but
yeah.
Styles make fights, and man, it's just weird. I don't know.
I mean, I don't even think it's the style that Sean had.
So we think it is?
That had him to win. I just think Izzy wasn't all the way there. I mean, everybody knows Izzy is the best fighter, out of the two. I just think he was caught in the moment or something. I mean, I don't know. Because, the Izzy we know, he's coming back full force. He's punching, he's kicking, he's...
Well, he's a counter puncher for sure, and that's what Izzy waits for. But when your opponent isn't throwing anything for you to counter, what do you do? And that's when you see a real champion get tested because, okay, your original game plan don't work. You have to switch it up in real time. Same thing with Crawford versus Spence. Spence should have adjusted after round probably 2 or 3.
3, yeah.
Didn't. Just kept trying to do the same shit. I mean, that's Izzy the whole fight. Bro, the saddest part of the fight to me was in round 5 at the very end. It's probably 15, maybe 20 seconds left. Sean drops his hands and is screaming, "Let's go, motherfucker!" And he's just pacing Izzy down. And Izzy is still backing up. He ain't like, fuck it, like, and just starts swinging or nothing. He is still backing, like, smiling, like, I don't.
Like he's waiting.
He's waiting to lose. See, that's it.
Yeah.
You need a knockout.
Yeah.
Or you are losing this fight.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that Sean Strickland is the second person to really, besides Jan Blachowicz.
Unanimous decision. So that means he won every round.
Dominated.
Yeah.
They said there was one, I think Izzy did win one round, but if we're being realistic, Sean won every round.
Yeah.
I think they gave the second round to Izzy.
Yeah, I seen where Sean said he's beat all of my buddies. He's beat everybody in the division. I thought it was going to be a harder fight. He was like, it was easy.
Yeah, he said he's
like,
going to go out there and lose brain cells is what he said.
Yeah.
Did you go back and watch it?
He was like, I didn't even break a sweat.
Didn't watch it? Man.
Yeah, like he was talking crap about Izzy. He was like, man, I didn't even break a sweat. It was easy.
After he won, there's so much stuff that I was seeing on Strickland that I can't even take it serious, honestly.
Right.
What? Like what?
Like saying women need to go back into the kitchen. Or
I think he's doing that
things.
shit for.
That's just.
I think that's a joke, though, man. I think he's trying to.
I think he's being serious.
No, have you watched his interview with Nelk? Go back and go and watch his interview with the Nelk boys, and bro, you will respect Sean Strickland and understand Sean Strickland like better than because I know Sean Strickland. I know like his values and what he speaks on, but like he is actually being genuine and honest on Nelk, and he's opening up. And like this whole time, I thought he was like a right wing dude, like hardcore Republican. He says in the Nelk interview, he's like, "No, I'm a libertarian." Like, so that means he's like left leaning, but he does like have right wing values.
Okay.
So like he believes like let people do what the fuck they want. Like he's gonna have his opinion on it, but he don't give a fuck what you do. And I didn't. Before that, I didn't have that opinion of Sean Strickland. I just thought he was like this right wing fucking crazy gun owner. I can't wait to kill a motherfucker type.
He was saying like I'm all for the people. Like I'm the people's champ. You know.
I told you
that's what I represent.
When I seen the press conference,
he also said there would be no foreign champs if they paid more UFC fighters. I mean, you gotta believe that?
I don't know. Because, dude, there are so many, like, okay. So basically what he's saying is if they paid people better, the great American people, fighters, would be incentivized to go and fight. That may be true. That may, like, bring out better American fighters. But at the same time, you're not going to be able to, like, top people like an Alexander Volkanovski. Bro, Alexander's at the top of his fucking game right now. He should be double champ. As we speak right now, he should be holding 2 belts.
Yeah.
He is dominant. And he's from Australia. Like, everybody, he's Australian.
Yeah.
Like, you just ain't gonna get no better than that.
Yeah, what's stopping him from being double champ?
He fought Islam. I think he got robbed.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
That's it.
Yeah.
He finished that fight on top, punching Islam's face.
Yeah, he was telling me about that. I actually went back and watched it.
Now, the only thing that Islam did do that, like, I could see, like, why they make an argument for him is in one of the rounds, he just held him from behind. He ain't doing nothing but holding him. I mean, granted, Alex can't move, so they're giving Islam that whole control time. But at the same time, Alex is talking shit, like punching behind his head. He's trying to move, but Islam is just holding him. He's not threatening a submission. He's not hitting him. He's just, he don't want to let go. Because I think he was worried. Like, Alexander was dropping him, and, like, Alexander's this little short dude, man. He shouldn't be able to just, like, have his way with people. Distance should be a problem with him. Because he should have to, like, cover so much distance to get on the inside. But he does it flawlessly. Beat Max Holloway 3 times.
Max
Holloway's the fucking GOAT, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Beat him 3 times. So, I don't know. I don't know if you pay American people or fighters, because think about it. Okay, if you pay the fighters more, you're going to incentivize better fighters to want to try, but you're also going to incentivize better fighters from around the world to also want to come into the UFC. So I don't think that's true. Right now, well, not counting Jamal Hill, we have 3 American champions right now. If Jamal Hill didn't vacate the light heavyweight title, we'd have 4. But since he had to vacate due to his rupturing his Achilles, we have 3. We have John Jones, we have Sean O'Malley, and we have Sean Strickland. Other than that, they're all foreign champions.
Yeah, and like those 3 that you just named right there, you know, John Jones, Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland. To me, Sean Strickland, like, he does not amount up to those 2. Like, he don't even look right being a champion. Like, I don't know. It's just something about him. Like, I don't know. Like, it could just be personal.
I think it's personal.
Did
you know that
and it could be because he just beat Izzy, and I'm like, man,
he won the press conference too.
He did. I actually seen the press
all
conference.
That shit.
Yeah.
Izzy was not able to do like his little witty comebacks and get the response and get the crowd on his side.
Yeah.
Something was off. I don't know what it was, but it was off.
I think it's like after he fought, like how I was talking when I was talking to you on the phone, like after he fought Alex, like I don't know. It's kind of like he lost like his,
He came back and won though.
Yeah, so he fought Alex, lost, fought him again, came back and won. After that, I feel like he's kind of like, what am I fighting for?
I mean, that could be it. Because even Sean Strickland, he doesn't give a fuck about the belt. He's like, I don't care about this. Like, I'm going to lose this eventually. And, like, y'all are going to stop giving a fuck about it. He's like, it just so happens my job pays for my hobby. And my hobby is sparring. I love to spar. It makes me feel alive.
I feel like it's kind of like when you're doing something for a certain amount of time and you're doing it at the highest level,
then you get burnt out.
You kind of get burnt out. You're kind of like,
But why would you get burnt out when you have people who can come up and beat you? That should like fuel you. I mean, granted, I do understand. Maybe Izzy's done. Like maybe he's just like.
I don't think he can bounce back.
I think he bounces back. I don't know if they give him the rematch. I think Dana said maybe he's getting the rematch. I don't know if that's what I would do.
What do you think, Archie?
I thought they already set it up where, what's his name?
Dracus Duplessis.
Yeah.
I don't know. He didn't want the title fight when it was Izzy. That's the whole reason Sean Strickland got the fight is because DDP didn't want the fight or didn't want to take the fight. At that time, he should have been the number 1 contender. He didn't want to fight when Izzy was ready to fight, so Izzy said, "Fuck it, put Sean Strickland in."
Okay.
Izzy basically handpicked Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland really had no business like for a title fight.
Yeah.
It was just somebody new, because everybody in the top whatever he had done beat besides DDP. So I don't know. Also though, something speaking of you said how you don't think Sean Strickland should he don't look right being the champ or he shouldn't be the champ. They put it's like a monitoring thing on like the fighters to like spar, and he is like he has the lowest percentage of getting hit out of anybody. So like that right there
is it because it's Philly shell?
Man, if you spar every day, you're gonna get so. If you do anything every day for years and years, you're gonna get great at it.
Yeah.
So think about it. You're out there sparring every day, bro. Your distance management is gonna become so good. Your timing is gonna become so good. You're gonna be able to with the Philly shell, you're gonna be able to roll and block and counter. Sean's good.
He said that's all he does.
That's all he does.
Just spar.
But then you have a Max Holloway who says, "I never spar at all." I think this is what I think. I think Sean Strickland coming out and saying all he does is spar. I think it's going to inspire a generation of fighters to only spar from now on, and we're going to see a lot of people getting fucked up. They're going to have years taken off their career. That's why Max doesn't spar. He's like, man, I already know how to not get punched. I already know how to throw a punch. I don't need to do this in practice. I'm gonna work on like my conditioning or like a technique or something like that.
Stuff that he feel like he's lacking on.
Yeah, he's like the sparring. He's like, I know how to do all that.
Yeah.
And like getting hit in the head is not good for you. It takes years off time off. I don't want to say years, but time off your career. Yeah. Every time you get hit in the head.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look how many times they talk about people getting, like, dropped in sparring. And then the night of the fight, they're like, well, now we're knowing he got dropped so many times in his camp, and that could also affect him tonight. Like, it's not good for you.
Right, yeah. I agree with that.
But, I mean, you got a guy who spars all the time. You would think he'd be vulnerable to knockouts going against somebody who has knockout power. And Izzy just couldn't connect. There's not one thing I seen Izzy do that I was like, yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah. Like he wasn't really trying.
Mm-hmm. And then Tai Tuivasa getting beat with the fucking Ezekiel choke. Like, I don't know what you do with Tai now at this point. Kevin Holland lost last night via decision. Okay, I don't know if you watched last night.
I seen the highlights of it.
So, last night, the championship fight, you had Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko for the championship. Now on pay-per-view, by the way. So that means the champion does not get pay-per-view points, which is weird. I would have been upset if I was the champion fighting on a non-pay-per-view card for my belt. But they go to a split decision draw. I don't think that should be allowed in a championship fight.
It shouldn't.
I think you go to a 6th round at that point. You cannot do a draw on a championship fight.
Right.
I feel you can't.
Yeah, somebody got to win.
Because on a draw, the champion gets to keep the belt, but then neither person gets a loss. Yeah. So it's like, wait, why do you get to keep the belt if Valentina Shevchenko didn't lose? You know what I mean? I
think what do you think should happen?
I think
if you don't win or lose, would you not still retain your belt though?
I agree with that, but then think about Valentina Shevchenko. She didn't win or lose.
So she didn't lose or gain anything either.
Well, they get
maybe they should.
They get like a 1 and like whatever their record is. Like let's say it's like 8-2, and now they have a 1.
Yeah, for like a draw.
Yeah, a draw to no contest or whatever. Yeah. I just don't think it should.
Vacate your belt.
Why would you vacate it? Vacate it means you gave it up. I don't think you should give it up, but.
I see it like if you go out there and you fight and it comes to a draw, neither one of y'all lose, so nothing changes.
I say, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think it should be able to do that. I think go to a 6th round at that point. There is an organization that does that. If it's a championship fight, I think it might be a boxing one. I can't remember. But if they get to the end and it's a draw, they don't do draws. They go to another round after that. And then you judge that round, and whoever wins that round is the winner. And I think that's how it should be. There should be no draws in a championship fight. Now, if it's a regular, just a fight, that's kind of whatever. Yeah. Championship fight, no, we need a winner. Especially when you got the belt on the line. We need a winner.
I agree.
And I don't think Grasso won. I don't think she did. She did drop Valentina Shevchenko one time, but I think Valentina had 3 rounds to 2. Valentina Shevchenko is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole video game cover curse? Do you think that shit's real?
For UFC, no. I don't think for UFC. I mean, I know it is for football, of course. Everybody gets on the front cover and ends up getting hurt.
Okay, well, now look at UFC. UFC 5 coming up. Yeah. Valentina Shevchenko's on the cover.
Yeah.
She lost her belt right before that was done. Now Izzy lost his belt, and he's on the deluxe. Oh. But now Izzy was on the cover of 4.
Yeah.
And
he's on the deluxe 4 too.
Okay, see. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like,
I guess we'll see.
I was just looking at on the pre-order last night, and I was like, damn. UFC 4 Deluxe Edition is the same price as 5 right now. How's that?
I don't know. They're not even updating 4 anymore at this point. It still shows
but now maybe it's not the Deluxe Edition. The Deluxe Edition, what I say, $90?
Yeah.
So, but you get it comes with everything. the Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And I don't even give a fuck about that. I never use the boxers in UFC. Yeah. They can't do anything but box. You ever try to use Tyson Fury in fucking UFC?
No.
Go home, play it, and throw a leg kick with that motherfucker, bro.
I bet it's slow.
It's so weird.
He probably doesn't even come out off the ground.
It's weird as fuck. UFC 5 looks dope though.
I'm getting it.
I gotta get a PS5 just to get it, and that's what's gonna make me get a PS5 because it looks so good. And now that they're finally going from a teen rating to a mature, so you can actually like damage your opponent like in a better way. You could in 4, but it doesn't look like at the end of the fight. Even if you bust them open at the end of 4, when like y'all are standing when it's about to make the decision, like it would just look a little red.
Yeah.
Like that's not
now you can see like
swelling,
actual, like,
broken
cuts,
noses,
and then they got doctor stoppages
now.
That's crazy, bro.
I know. I'm excited.
You look realistic, man. You like look.
There is one thing.
Like, ooh.
I'm wondering how they're gonna do the ground game if they're getting rid of all the like the mini games. So you know how like if you're trying to get a choke, you have to do the thing with the circle going around.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do like an arm lock or something, you're doing the bumpers back and forth. They're getting rid of that. It doesn't have that anymore. So I wonder how you're going to get a submission if there's no like way to defend. I guess like I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't said anything about that.
It just said it's seamless.
Y'all seen anything about gameplay yet?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
They have a trailer. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I just sent it to you. I thought I sent it to you.
I didn't see the gameplay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I've only seen the trailer.
Oh, fuck that trailer. The trailer is just cinematics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trailer ain't no good. Like
the gameplay is pretty good.
The gameplay looks really good.
Yeah. It's one of the best fighting games I've seen. Ever. I'm getting it.
Oh, I'm getting it for sure. For sure. I'm gonna get a PS5 just for that.
Have y'all heard that the new Grand Theft Auto 6, you gotta have face recognition to play? Because it's so crazy. Because, 5, they got like, well, all of them really got like shooting, fighting,
what you mean you got
robbery.
Face?
Yes. So they made it to where kids can't play it. You gotta have a face recognition to like show who's actually playing the game.
Who's to say I don't log on and then pass the controller to a 5-year-old?
You can. You can do that.
That's what I'm saying. That's so stupid.
Yeah, you can do it.
How would they have face? I don't have a thing.
I was about to say, what is going to recognize my face?
You have a camera. You got to have a camera.
On what?
To play the game.
No.
There's no camera on my Xbox
where's the camera?
Or Series X.
You had to buy a camera.
I'm not buying shit for
that. Hey, that Grand Theft Auto ain't about to sell for shit.
You got to buy a camera.
None of that.
You have to create a PlayStation account.
How does it know that I'm an adult?
Well, you have to buy a camera for it to do facial recognition. You got to have a PlayStation account and you got to have a Microsoft account. Kids can't make Microsoft accounts and PlayStation accounts anyway.
Mine did.
They did?
Yeah.
Can they play?
Go in, enter a username, put a password, put a bunch of fake numbers, and you got an account.
But can they play mature games?
On an account?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why they're adding this.
All you gotta do is have a credit card linked to your account. You can buy anything you want.
Yeah.
I ain't got no kids, so I don't know.
My thing is, you're about to not sell.
But I would think so. If you log in under your account, you got to put your age, stuff like that.
And kids, an email account.
Yeah, and kids can play. But kids can't create their own account and say I'm
why
like
can't
14.
They just put a number?
Yeah, why can't they lie? Bro, you don't remember the old porno sites back in the day when it used to be like, are you 18? Verify your age. And you just had to do the math and be like, okay, I'm this old. Yeah. And you get into the site. Like I could say, I don't want to say anything on air because it's not supposed to, but something like was just done that wasn't supposed to be able to be done.
Yeah.
Like.
And it got done.
So like, there's an age limit on this, right? You have to be 13. So how did that happen? You know what I mean? How did that happen?
Yeah.
If you got to be 13.
So there's ways around it.
There's going to be ways around everything.
But yeah, they say you got to have a camera. You got to do facial recognition to play the game.
Is it going to come with the game? Or is it going to have to buy separate? Because that would make sense.
None of it. I got to look all this up.
Look it up.
I got to look all this up.
There's so much rumors about the game that you don't know what's true.
What is so bad in the game that they're now doing this versus the rest of them?
Well, they're just saying that it's so brutal. They're saying
it's
like
being brutal, bro.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I guess they saying like kids
Like,
trying to do that stuff like
in Vice City, we was picking up
you can
hookers
have
and shit.
you can have sex
come
on there.
Now.
Let me show you.
No, the information is based on rumors. Rockstar has yet to confirm it.
So it's a rumor.
That's what this says. If you look it up, GTA 6 face recognition, it says question: is facial recognition confirmed for GTA 6? Answer: no. The information is based on rumors, and Rockstar has yet to confirm it. But that's not saying that it won't be announced.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. My question is, why would you do that now? Especially in the last game, bro. There was some crazy shit in GTA 5. I don't know if you played it all the way through.
Yeah.
Nah.
There's some there is some crazy shit in GTA 5.
Yeah.
Why are we just now like?
Man, I just be wasting money on games. I don't even play.
That's why I don't buy games, bro. The only game I play is UFC 4, and I'll sometimes like to mix it up because I get like bored if I do play a game, and if I'm not like reading or something, I'll pop in like The Last of Us 2, and I'll replay that.
Like if I can't get on Game Pass, what's the point of having it?
Yeah. Because Game Pass has about 90% of the
and
games.
90%, even UFC, if you got Game Pass, it comes with EA or whatever it is.
It does.
So,
because 3 and 4 is on there right now.
Basketball, baseball, sports games I play, Forza. Like, I don't get into a whole lot of it.
Yeah. There's some new games going exclusively on Game Pass, so just like you said, if you got Game Pass.
Like, I just downloaded the new Starfield.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, hey, it's good. I'm like, I'll try it.
Yeah. What'd you think about it right now?
I just downloaded it.
Yeah.
So I haven't had my Xbox plugged up since Diablo came out.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So.
Well, they got a new Diablo 4.
Yeah. I played like 4 hours of it, and I haven't played. It ain't even been plugged up since then.
Yeah.
So.
Did you like Diablo?
Yeah, I like it.
I haven't played it.
I don't play.
So yeah, it's me. I mean, if it's a game that I gotta play online or be online to play, I'm not playing it either. But I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. No online play. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't. Like with UFC 5, I'm hoping for a really good career mode. I want a really good story. I know Valentina Shevchenko is actually going to be in the story. She's going to be almost like one of your coaches.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the coach from 4, but he's coming back.
Yeah.
And he's going to be your coach.
The black dude.
Yeah. Cole. I can't remember what his name is, but whatever his name is, he's coming back. And then Valentina Shevchenko is going to be kind of your partner. I don't know, but I just want a better. I don't know. I want little details. Like after my fight, I want to be able to call out a fighter.
That'd be dope.
Just little shit like that.
Yeah.
And let me pick who I want to call out. Don't give me 1 or 2 people. Whoever's in my weight class.
Be able to call.
Let me be man, fuck this dude.
Yeah.
Or something.
Your first fight coming to you.
Yeah, I was like,
I want the champ. I want the champ.
Red panty night.
Yeah. I'm getting it for sure.
No, I'm for sure getting it. What do you think about the James? Wait, what was his name? James Johnson.
James Johnson.
Saying he could beat John Jones if he had a year of training.
I mean, I don't think he can because he hasn't had a professional fight. I mean, who has he fought for him to think that he can?
I don't know why he's thinking what he's thinking.
I mean, street fight is way different than.
How long was Jones gone? And come back and look at him now, and he thinks he can compete.
Yeah.
Especially out of everybody, you say you can beat John Jones?
Yeah, see. It might be a clickbait type thing. So just like Archie was saying before when he was O'Malley talking about beating Haney and Tank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. I think O'Malley has a chance.
To beat Tank?
To beat either one. Y'all don't think he can? Y'all don't think Sean O'Malley has a chance in hell?
I mean, he's good. I mean,
he is so quick, and not quick, like just quick, but powerful.
He's powerful.
It's not like he's quick and touching you and you're like walking through him.
Yeah.
No, he is one shot.
But it's so much different being quick and fighting someone in UFC than it is in boxing.
Is
and
it?
You see that rotate into boxing all these MMA fighters.
But
you can have power, you can have all that stuff.
Nobody in their prime go to UFC or go to boxing and do good.
I mean, what's prime?
Like at the top, like Conor McGregor, Mayweather. I can say that was a prime UFC fighter, but I can say Conor isn't. I'm not confident in his boxing. Conor was more karate. Sean, I'm confident in his boxing. Yes.
I mean, he's a good striker. They say he's the best striker in the world, almost. One of the best strikers in the world.
I think he's like up there. And like I said,
so when boxing, you punching, you jabbing, it's different. With Sean O'Malley, just like how Archie was saying, like boxing and UFC is a little bit different than actual professional boxing.
I think it's harder. Because if you're boxing in the UFC, not only are you just boxing, not only do you have to just watch my hands and my head movement, you have to watch my feet to make sure I'm not about to kick you in your face.
Yeah.
So
and
Sean
that also translate into going from UFC to boxing. You still have that mentality, like.
No, I bet he could. I bet he's knowing like this dude ain't about to kick me in my face. I know he can.
Your body, like you're used to that.
I bet your body's gonna be kind of like
that's gonna take away from your mindset of I'm just boxing.
I think it's been better.
It's kind of like how McGregor did, because like I don't know if you guys seen the fight, but I actually went.
And like too.
McGregor
Diaz and Paul.
Yeah.
Like, he kept trying to
grab him,
but he was being funny, bro. He was doing that as a joke. That's like almost like the Diaz Leon Edwards fight.
Yeah,
lost the whole fight. Right, rocks him at the last second. Instead of walking forward and trying to capitalize and win, what's he do? He stops and he points at him and laughs. Boom, Diaz won in the people's eyes. That's all it took. Jake Paul goes into Diaz. Diaz gets him in the guillotine, flexes. Boom, Diaz won. No matter what the judges says, at that point Diaz was like, "Oh, I had him. Like I was gonna choke him." Like he wasn't taking it serious.
Right.
How many other motherfucking interviews did Diaz walk out of?
A lot.
A lot. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah. I would like to see it. I mean,
I think Sean can hold his own.
I would like to see it.
Okay, look, going against Aljamain Sterling, Sean, look at what he used to beat Aljamain. It wasn't kicks. It wasn't a spinning back kick, a spinning hook kick, nothing. It was boxing. It was patience, timing, and distance managing that beat Aljamain. That is 100% boxing. He waited for Aljamain to lunge, step back, right counter, and then capitalize with hammer fist.
Yeah.
But that's all boxing. He didn't use
boxing. There is no counter up with hammer fist. You got.
I get that.
So now this guy still has a chance.
But what do you think happens if I rock you hard enough to drop you, and then they give you a 10-second or less count for you to get back up, and then I get to go at you again? Like,
I mean, you just lost your momentum. But it's not the same.
I agree. You do lose momentum.
Okay.
You do lose momentum.
I get what you're saying.
But I'm still saying, if it was hard enough to drop you to where the ref is like, back up, you were hurt. You were compromised.
Yeah, but there's people that's actually been came back. Like they
it can be done.
Dropped 3 or 4 times.
It can be done.
Got up, came back.
But that's why UFC. That's once again why UFC to me is so much better than boxing. Because if I drop you, we're not giving you a 10-second.
They give you a 10-second count. You good?
No,
you're right.
I'm coming in.
All right, ready?
Like,
because look at this. Dude from Houston. What's his name?
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis.
Okay.
When he did the little fake, he's like, and counted and then swung. It's not like that though. So I just feel like even if Sean had the ability, these guys do this for
No, for sure. Sean is going in as an underdog and going in with a disadvantage.
Well, I don't even know Haney. I don't know his record. I don't know who he's beat, what he's done.
I know he's good. I couldn't tell you who he's fought, but I watch highlights.
Devin Haney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can see what he does to those people.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know if they're any good.
He's fought some pretty good. He's fought the best fighters at his division, and he beat them.
No, he didn't originally call out Devin Haney. He called out Tank.
Yeah.
That's who
Tank.
Sean called out originally.
Tank is a knockout artist. Like he has a 85% knockout ratio.
That's where it gets you in trouble. If you go for a knockout with Sean, and Sean's so long. Granted, I did say this in a previous episode.
Yeah.
Look what Tank did to Ryan Garcia.
And it was
Ryan's long.
Yeah.
But Ryan didn't fight the right fight.
Yeah. He barely grazed Ryan Garcia. Well, he hit him. Ryan Garcia backed up, and then he was like he felt it like 5 seconds after the hit.
Liver shot was shut down your fucking body. Liver
and he fell down.
Reaction.
Liver shot ain't no joke.
Devin Haney's
I just see Sean O'Malley doing a whole lot better than anybody so far who's winning boxing.
I can't argue that.
I would like to see it.
I would love it. And I don't want to see it once Sean has had 10 more UFC fights and got severe CTE or whatever, or gets knocked. I don't want to see it at that point. I want to see it now.
But it's never going to happen. Not under contract. Maybe. So why even talk about it?
Maybe it ain't going to happen.
You think Dana White would allow that?
If it's for the right price, yeah. Dana's all about money. That's why he let McGregor do it.
So.
Oh yeah, I've watched Gervonta Davis. It's crazy.
Sugar Shane is beating this dude.
Sugar Shane.
Sugar Sean. My bad, Sugar Sean.
I think so. Like all this right here, like Sean is not going to stay in the pocket. Sean is so smart, and he knows how far he can be. Like this dude right here is even taller than Gervonta. He don't have the reach. His arms are short. So I get why he has to stay. Like he might be tall, but he don't have the reach. Sean is tall and has reach. I don't think Gervonta gets in there.
Yeah, that's him Gervonta's in the yellow.
I think every time Gervonta comes in,
I think like an 85% knockout ratio.
Sean's gonna get back. It's gonna disrupt Gervonta's planning, and then he's gonna go in for something sloppy. And Sean's going to do just like he did Aljamain. Step back, boom.
I mean, with Peter Yan, Sean didn't just stand back and beat him.
No, but because wrestling was involved.
I mean, but you're saying that he's going to have that.
But that's because of wrestling. Gervonta Davis, right here, like in these fights, he cannot get in close to Sean O'Malley and grab him. He has to box.
That means Sean's going to have to go to him. That's what he trains for.
Sean don't go to you though. Sean is a
Tank is not going to just come in there and get you.
That's what he's doing. I'm watching him. Tank is pushing the pressure. Like, look, Tank is the one moving forward. The littler guy, which you would think, well, I mean, he has to because he is the littler guy, but he is going forward. Sean's a counterpuncher. Sean's going to let Tank come forward. Tank's got power, but look. Okay, answer me this since you're the boxing man. How many times have you seen Tank one-shot people? Has he done it?
No, it's not a one-shot. It's multiple shots. You know, it's like counters, like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then he's out.
A lot.
Who?
What you mean?
Who?
Eddie Wineland?
Just one shot drop.
Yeah. One clean shot. One fake uppercut.
Wow. All right, one.
Outdrain Sterling.
That wasn't one shot.
Yeah. What do you mean?
You can't counter it with hammer fist called one shot.
That was still one shot.
Yeah, it's multiple. He's doing like multiple hits.
That's what I'm saying. Not many people can just bow and drop someone cold.
I know for sure the Eddie Wineland fight. I know.
How many fights has Sean had versus Tank?
Well, Tank's going to have way more fights.
Yeah, because Tank is, let's see, I think he's 29-0 with 26 knockouts. Let me see.
So I just looked up Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
One punch KO.
Yeah, 29-0 with 27 wins coming by the way of knockout. So there's only 2 fights that he's had that he didn't knock him out that were decision. 29-0 with 27 knockouts.
I don't count that one. I want true one shot.
So that's actually more than that 85% knockout. That's
Yeah.
like 90%, 95%.
Okay, how many times has Tank one shot just drop people?
Let's see.
Because every time I see all them highlights you just showed me, I'm seeing Tank.
Boom, boom.
Multiple.
Wait.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I can show you tons where Sean is like. Just moving. Good boxing. Misses with a kick. Boy, that kick connects. Like those right there. How the fuck you think someone's gonna handle that shit with bigger gloves on? But Eddie Wineland.
He hasn't. It's saying that he hasn't. It says that he's a combination puncher. But they say he's one of the most powerful punchers.
I know this one right here is about to be one again. It's just one. Bam. And that's the same shit he does to Eddie Wineland. But he don't even do now.
But in boxing, that's not knockout.
How's it
Unless
not?
he's completely... The ref's already over him.
Because
He doesn't give him a chance at all.
Okay. Hold on.
I don't know. I think Archie got a point.
No, Sean's going into a disadvantage. Sean is going into...
But how many times did he punch him before that?
Well, that's why I was trying to find the Eddie Wineland. Because Eddie Wineland is legit. Sean does not do one hit. Like,
there's been fights where
here's the
someone
whole
runs
Eddie
out
Wineland
and Superman,
fight.
bam, done.
Look, kick to the body, moving around. He's about to spin, touches him one time right there, spin, misses. Now watch, they're standing there, boom. You're telling me he is not out?
I mean, I'll give him that one, yeah.
Boom, clean, and that's first round. Boom, my motherfucker.
That's a wide open shot. Like that's gonna be hard to do against a boxer.
This dude is a fucking WEC champion.
Yeah, because they train to protect themselves.
Right? A WEC champion. That Eddie Wineland is no fucking joke. And I'm telling you, he is out. You didn't need a ref to look how flush.
That is best case scenario for a knockout.
Well, who's to say Tank don't do that shit? Because Tank goes out there and he gets cocky.
His head bounced on
he's asleep. Like I said,
I mean, I would like to see it.
I don't see it.
I would love to see it.
I'll be the bad guy in this. I don't see it.
It's not good or bad. It's
you talk about Wes's boy too. Wes man.
I admit Sean is going in and he's going to be a big underdog.
Yeah.
Tank is going to be a favorite.
Yeah.
And if I was betting, I'm gonna bet on Tank.
So is this really gonna happen?
Bet on Sean, because if he does win,
I'm gonna bet on Tank.
You gonna win.
Okay. So is this fight really happening? Like, has they confirmed it? Contract signed?
Nobody's confirmed anything. No. This is Sean wanting it. This is Sean saying, I can beat Tank. And then Devin Haney said something, Sean said something back.
Yeah.
And then Devin Haney was like, oh, you MMA guys must not know. And No.
Devin Haney. Devin Haney said something. Yeah. So Devin Haney got in it too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Devin Haney's the one who was like, oh, you MMA guys must not have learned your lesson.
MMA punks.
Yeah. But here's the thing, bro. I'm so sick of hearing that because one of these boxers gonna grow some nuts and go, let me go into a sport that's not mine.
Yeah.
And they won't. No, they won't. You know why? Because they don't want to get choked out and then be looking like as they're fucking going to sleep.
Yeah.
They don't want to look that fucking dumb. Why can't MMA dudes be like, fuck it out? Okay. You want me to step into the ring and cut out 1/4 of my arsenal and only use my hands and not to choke you or to grab you or anything? Okay, I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
Why does MMA dudes do this, but boxers, the baddest motherfuckers on the
don't want to step into
don't want to go in the octagon?
Yeah.
I think there's a reason, bro. I think everybody knows the answer to that.
They know, man. They don't want to get head kicked or
what do you
get
think
choked
will happen
out.
when Floyd Mayweather steps into an octagon with Conor McGregor even today? Connor's going to kick one time at his legs.
Yeah.
And Floyd is going to go, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
And he's going to tap out to a leg kick.
Yeah.
Boxers ain't. And that's the thing, bro. Their legs are not conditioned. Look at these boxers. Their legs look so little.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Mean, they do a lot of cardio.
Exactly. So I don't know why their legs look so tiny.
Yeah. I haven't seen them, and I watch a lot of, like, behind the scenes, like, when they training and stuff, and it's mostly, like, cardio, hitting mitts and stuff. I don't really see them. I don't see them, like, in there, like, leg pressing, you know what I mean, doing squats and stuff like that. I don't really see that.
For one, being muscled is a disadvantage in the real fight. Because the more muscle you have, the more blood flow it's going to take to fill those muscles. When those muscles get filled with blood, you're going to get slower.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. That's fucking just science. That's how it works. That's why, like, fighters don't want to have a whole lot of muscle mass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a negative against you.
Yeah.
Like, unless there's people like Michael Chandler, just little pit bull motherfuckers. Like, he probably can't help it, honestly. It's probably just his natural body, just to be built like that.
Yeah.
But look at Justin Gaethje. Look at Dustin Poirier. Sean O'Malley. None of these dudes are these big, swole motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They don't have to be.
Yeah, what the crazy thing that I've heard is that these boxers, their natural weight could be 180, but they're fighting at like 155, 157,
UFC people do the same
and
thing.
I'm like,
we just talked about Aljamain.
Yeah, like I know, we've seen that. Like they'll get on the weight scale like right before the fight, 130, 150.
For all of 2 minutes.
And then 2 minutes they go back up and they like 180. I'm like, how is that possible?
Johnson and Volkanovski. They just did a comparison. Like, these two guys were the same weight.
Oh, yeah. Anthony Rumble Johnson and Volkanovski were welterweights.
Yeah, like, what?
I just seen this.
How can you be 150 and then an hour later be 185?
Because you're dehydrating yourself. That's it.
Once you hydrate.
Yeah, that's all they're doing. They're
like drinking water.
Yeah, 100%. UFC. I don't know about boxing. I don't know how big.
I don't know if it's an hour regularly. I mean,
it's for sure a day.
A day.
One day. Look, and I was talking to matter of fact, Kim, who I'm trying to get on. Yeah. I'm gonna get her on. Like,
Kim, why you being scary?
She fucking scary, bro. We gonna get her on, bro. She is the star of the Netflix show Down with Love. We're gonna get her on. Oh, you know what I mean?
Is that what she? Is that what she watching right now?
It's Down syndrome people. Anyway, so she'll be down for it. Don't worry. She'll be down.
Okay. All right. Wait, am I missing something here? It's the inside joke or something.
It's all good. No, so like with the UFC fighters, the whole cutting of the weight.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is with boxing, but UFC people legit like deplete themselves of everything, and they have to have their doctors watch them. Yeah. Because a lot of the times they'll get to a point to where they no longer sweat, and if you no longer sweat, you have to stop. You cannot keep cutting weight. Because if you stop sweating, your body is like done. You have nothing.
Shut down.
Yeah, you have nothing more to lose. Like, your body is legit about to shut down.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if boxers do it as extreme, but like, man, you see people like Alex Pereira, who is fighting at 185, and then by the time he fights, he's up to 205.
Yeah.
And that's within a day, but it's all because of dehydrating. And
because I heard Jamel Charlo, he's a boxer. He's the one that's about to fight Canelo. And he jumped
about
up.
To fuck this dude up, bro.
I don't know, man.
Canelo, I'm telling you, I've been
watching.
We can put some money on it now. I'm telling you, Canelo is fucking. You want to put some on it?
Yeah.
What you got on it?
I want to go with Charlo. I'm going for Charlo.
All right, what do you got?
Let's put 20 on it.
20? All right.
Let's put 20 on it.
20.
Yeah, let's put 20 on it.
All right.
So Charlo's the one who smacked that dude.
That's his brother.
Yeah.
Smacked his brother.
Yes. They're twins. There's Jamal Charlo and Jamel Charlo. Jamal Charlo was the one that smacked Caleb Plant.
Okay.
Yeah, he smacked him. I guess like I don't know. They was talking
Caleb
like
gets
a little.
smacked left and right, huh?
Yeah.
Because Canelo did too.
Yeah, I guess there was like a little altercation or something, and I guess he like kind of touched his beard or something, and he like Caleb was the one that smacked Jamal, because I guess they were like had like a little altercation or something like that, and then Jamal like kind of
Was
like
it during a face off or what? It was just
it
like
was
that.
just it was
ran
at a
into each other?
fight. Yeah, it was at a fight, and I guess they were like having some type of altercation or whatever, and then Jamal like grabbed Caleb Plant's like face, like kind of like grabbed his beard or whatever.
Caleb
Yeah, and
smacked
then
him.
Caleb was like, "Bah!"
Caleb
like,
ain't no
smacked
punk,
him.
man. Like people, like they clown on him because Canelo, broke his orbital and all that shit.
Mhm.
Caleb's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
Canelo's just so good. That's what I'm
He
telling you.
is.
Canelo is about to fucking make this dude look like an amateur.
Oh man.
He even said, bro, he's like, look, it's one thing to like be outside the ring with me,
Yeah.
but when they get in the ring with me,
Yeah.
it's a totally different thing. I'm a
I'm going
totally
with
different
Charlo,
man.
bro. I'm going with
I'm
Charlo.
going with Canelo.
I don't know, but he's the one.
When do they fight? It's coming up,
The
ain't
30th.
The
Yeah,
30th
this month.
Okay.
Yep. But he's the one that's.
I take Cash App too, by the way, so you can.
All right, yeah. We bet on it, but he's the one that's going up 2 weight divisions. He's 154. He's going up to 168. But on his interviews, he said his walk around weight is 175, but he fights at 154. And I was like, that's crazy. Because like they were saying like you're too small, like you can't jump up from 154 to 168. And he was like, I can. He was like, I'm bigger than a lot of one.
Well, I do know that walk around
154s.
weight is bigger, but how do you think it's going to be to fight with that much more weight on you? It's one thing to walk around at that weight, but then if he's fighting at 155, do you think he's going to be able to go up and fight at a heavier weight?
I don't know. From watching his interviews, what he was saying since that's his natural walk around weight, it'll be easier for him to transition to 168 because he said he walks around at 175. He said that he's working on like his speed because he said that like when he gets that big.
What do you mean you're working on it?
Yeah,
you better have it already.
I don't know. Bro, I was watching highlights and he's faster. He said that he can tell that when he was trying to get back up to 168 because he was at 154, he said he can tell that he was starting to slow down because he said his speed. Yeah, but he said like they were like, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna work on to help you win the fight? He was like, just my speed.
Let's put a parlay on this bet. Let's go ahead. We'll bet overall. I got Canelo.
I got Charlo.
You got to go with Charlo.
Yeah, Jermaine Charlo.
How you think it ends? Let's bet on that too. Let's see who can
I don't think
that.
it's gonna be.
We'll add an extra $5 if we can guess this. You think it goes to decision? You think it's a knockout? What do you think happens? Because I'm confident. I'm gonna say Canelo knockout round 5.
Ooh, I can go with. I think Charlo's stronger.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with knockout. I say knockout round 7.
Okay.
Charlo.
So if Canelo gets a knockout in round 5,
you get
25.
You get an extra.
And if you get the knockout in round 7, 25. Okay. We'll
go with
that. We'll go with that.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm telling you, I think Canelo's too good, bro.
Canelo is good. He's considered the greatest of all time
I think people are jumping up 2 weight classes to fight him, bro. He's the man to beat.
Yeah, he is. And money, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like money. I don't know.
That's another reason, speaking of money,
yeah,
that's another reason why I see Sean O'Malley calling out boxers.
Yeah.
He's not doing it 100% because he's so confident he can win. Now, he might be confident that he can win.
Yeah.
But also, he wants that big fucking boxing payday.
Yeah, because I heard a lot of people saying they're calling out, because even Canelo even said it. He was like, that's the reason why they're calling me out. He was like, because they know it's a big payday. It could be the biggest payday of their life. And like they're saying it's like generational wealth. Like once you one fight, because Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, they got $25 million apiece.
In a night.
That's what I don't get. Like, if you really want to go make that money, why not take yourself and get out of your contract and go make money?
I mean,
try to buy yourself out. I don't know how it works. I don't know what their contracts are.
Yeah.
But like, if you really want to go make money.
Well, I guess.
So what are you saying? Make them fight one time, get a lot of money, and then
No, I'm saying like if a UFC fighter really wants to go make money, if that's what they want,
okay,
get out of your contract and go do it.
but once you're out of your contract, you're just a person at that point. You're not like. Same thing with Francis. I'm surprised Francis got the fight with Tyson after being dropped from the UFC because at that point he's just a big dude. He is not the UFC heavyweight champion.
Right.
He is just somebody.
His name.
He
built up a name. So
and that's that. Granted, that's
but he signed with a new company. That's not.
But he didn't even have a fight with this company yet. So it's not like he's went in this company, knocked somebody the fuck out, and now it's like coming off this spectacular.
You got to build up your name.
You know,
like because not anybody.
Really, he ain't even done it that much.
Yeah. Because not anybody can like get out of their contract and then go and get a big fight.
But okay, speaking, if you want to make money, look at Sean. Sean had a Lambo way before he was champ.
I seen that. Because
he took the money he was making, then went and signed deals, got sponsors, promotion, whatever you want to call it, bro.
He got star power too.
Yeah, but if you're young enough, you can get out of your contract. You can go into boxing.
Well, yeah, but
I think it's all about.
I think it's harder for them.
I think it's all about.
You can't really see it, but on the mat when he knocked out Aljamain, it says Sugar.
Sponsors.
He had his own fucking sponsor on that mat that night.
So it's all about. I think it's all about marketing. Yeah, marketing, promotion. Like if you're a star, you can make more money. So you can have 10 fights, and another fighter can have 20 fights, and you can be making way more money than this other dude. Like, there's people that's making more money than champions right now.
If you're someone like Sean, you have a name. People know who you are. Yeah. If you wanted to venture into that, you're going to make money.
Yeah.
Into what, boxing?
Yeah.
I think it's because, you got to build up your name, though.
Yeah, but not everybody's going to make $25 million on their first fight.
Right, of course not.
Right, yeah.
But that wasn't Spence and Crawford's first fight either. So that's the But and that's the thing with boxing, man. Boxing does pay crazy amounts of money, but it's only to the big people.
That's true. That's true because there's champions that are not as popular as other fighters, and they don't make that much money.
Just like UFC champs,
$800,000, $1 million.
Stuff like that.
But you have to be marketable. Bro, we just had a UFC fight last night for a title, non-pay-per-view. That speaks volumes to how much value they think that champion has.
Yeah, that's why I say I feel like Sean Strickland, like to me, he's not
marketable as fuck, bro. Okay, so people keep showing this. I'm in this group, and for one, it is a shit posting group. His Octagon interview, like 24 hours after the fight, had like 2.9 million views.
Was it because he just beat Izzy?
Well, that too. Sean O'Malley's though only had like 300K, and he just beat Aljamain Sterling.
But Izzy's more popular than both of them.
I agree.
I don't know, Sean.
But think about who Sean Strickland is, bro. He is going to say like the wild shit. People are tuning in to hear him say the wild shit.
Yeah,
that's it. They wanted to hear the fucking wild, like, y'all guys are a bunch of. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but on that card, the F word was dropped twice after the fight, and Daniel Cormier had to fucking just walk off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you was telling me that. Yeah.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to get us in trouble. I don't know what the bag word, bag with the F said, and Daniel was just like, fuck, man, like, especially when the second dude did it, he's like, what y'all doing? Like,
did he say like you can't say that?
No, he just had to walk off, like, and he just like put the mic down and like pat him on the shoulder and like walked him off to the out the octagon. And like that's
what he probably can't even stop them from saying it.
But like Dana said, and the one dude apologized for sure because he was talking to the crowd. He was like, "Y'all are a bunch of ags." Yeah. And the other dude was talking about the other teams, like coaching staff and whatnot. He was like, "They're a bunch of And Dana said the dude who called people in the crowd, he's like, he apologized. He's like, I didn't tell him to. He's like, these fighters are going to say wherever they want to say. He's like, we're in the fighting game, y'all.
That's probably why he walked off.
But think about this. had they been in NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, any other organization, and they said that shit on mic after a game,
they would have got canceled.
Done, bro.
Yeah, they would have kicked you out of NFL.
The fight game is
like, look at Colin Kaepernick, bro. Like,
UFC not have a code of conduct?
No. Well, yes. Hold on, let me take that back. They fuck, I can't even say that. Look at John Jones. How much shit has this dude done outside the octagon?
Oh yeah,
beating his wife, girlfriend at the time, getting into a wreck with an old lady, fleeing the fucking scene, getting caught with cocaine multiple times. So, if you're a big enough star, no, there is no code of conduct.
He said he used to get crazy drunk before fights.
That way, if he lost, he would be able to be like,
he can blame it and say I was drunk.
But think about that, bro. So that means you're telling me this man could go out and do cocaine and drink days or weeks before the fight, whatever. Or fight week
beat you.
And beat your ass.
I love it.
I mean, you ain't feeling nothing if you drunk, though. Like,
but you can't be drunk and fight.
So so I know, but
going back to that. So we were talking earlier. Remember when BJ Penn got in that street fight and got knocked out?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can beat anybody at any given time.
Yep. I tell Wes that all the time.
I don't know if he was intoxicated or anything in that instance.
Oh, they're definitely intoxicated.
Yeah.
But,
well, that goes back to a puncher's chance. You always have. If you can throw a punch, bro, you have a chance to win.
In any fighting sport, in boxing or UFC, anybody can win.
I want to see Sean because there's a puncher's chance. And if like I said, if I'm betting on Tank. But bro, how crazy would it be? Tank goes out there, swings his haymaker. Sean slips
and misses,
cracks him, and Tank goes down face first, and they call the fucking
if
fight.
They do, I'm like, oh snap!
And then what happens? What does that mean? Is Sean now the boxing champion?
No.
See, why does that not?
He'll just be.
You just beat the champ. What the fuck ain't you? What?
It wouldn't be
the most dangerous man on the planet. No. They'll have to make a title.
I don't know what you would do.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would do. How do you not?
The greatest.
Just like when Conor fought.
Yeah. It was just an exhibition. But how does Tank fight the next fight as champion if Sean O'Malley
just beat you at your own profession?
He ain't living it down. None of the boxers are gonna let it. They're all gonna say that. They're all gonna go, well, you got knocked out by an MMA dude.
He's gonna say you ain't gonna fight him though.
And they're gonna say, I don't have to. You're the dumbass that that's where you fuck up. So, that's why I don't think nobody's gonna do it. Because there's always that chance. Tank is good, bro. Tank is better than good. Tank is great.
Yeah.
Just like Crawford. Crawford is great enough to take a good fighter like Spence and make him look like a bum. Bro, that fight was terrible.
The stuff that I don't like about Crawford is that he doesn't defend his titles. Like, he went, when he got the undisputed, when he got all 4 belts for 140, like, he moved up. He didn't even try to give people at that division a chance. He moved up. He had one fight at 140.
And then moved up to get another
Moved
belt.
up. One fight at 147, which is the last one that he fought Errol Spence. And now he's trying to move up again. And he's trying to say that he's trying to go after Canelo. But like I said, it's always about that weight jumping. And like, they're like, why don't you give so-and-so and so-and-so a chance? And he's like, no, I want to take all. I want to wipe out everybody. I want to wipe out the best at each division, no matter what weight class.
Do it.
That's what he wants to do.
But then that's going to always be the argument that people are going to hold against him. They're always just like Conor. Conor made the term double champ.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as double champ until Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Let's get that clear, bro. Everybody who hates Conor for whatever, he fell off, he's a fucking steroid, what the fuck ever. There would be no double champs, I don't believe, ever.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Conor.
If it wasn't for Conor.
Yeah.
Did Conor ever defend the belts? No. No.
You don't think that you should give people a chance? Because like how
you should,
Archie
but
just said, like,
it doesn't take away from it.
Anybody could get beat.
But look at it like this. Crawford, what's his lowest one that he has?
It was 140.
Okay, so 140. Then you jump up. You get all these. Bro, let's say he wipes out all of them. and then retires, he's the fucking GOAT.
Yeah.
But, yes, people are going to continue to go, yeah, but you didn't give a title shot.
Yeah. Because it's like, are you really the best at that division?
If you beat the champ.
If you beat the champ, yeah. That's like right now, Sean O'Malley is the best bantamweight. He beat the champ. Granted, you can make an argument he lost the fight to Peter Yan.
Okay, but is Sean really the best in that division because he did get beat by Cheeto?
If he runs the rematch back and beats Cheeto.
You get what I'm saying?
He's the champ.
He is the champ.
And Cheeto could
not
get to
in
the
that
champ.
division beat the champ.
Yeah. Aljo's been beat before.
Yeah. See, yeah.
Aljo got beat before Sean.
You're the champ, but you're not the best in that division.
So
you think you got to be undefeated to be the... No, you can be
I feel like if someone in that weight division has beat you,
yeah,
you're not the best in that division.
Wow.
You're the champ by title, I guess, by...
Well, that means you did the work to go... You move past your loss to move up. Okay.
Okay,
Why has Cheeto not got a championship fight? Because he hasn't been consistent.
Right.
He beat Sean, yes. He beat Sean.
Beat the champ.
No, he beat Sean. He didn't beat the champ.
Sean's the champ.
Now, Sean wasn't the champ back then. Otherwise, Cheeto would be champ. Cheeto beat Sean O'Malley. Facts.
Yeah.
Cheeto never beat the champ.
Same difference.
No.
Same difference.
No, you grow. You learn. You get
so
better.
He's a better fighter. Well,
for sure he's a better fighter.
Yeah, Sean's a better fighter now than when he was when he beat when Cheeto beat him.
I think Sean easily beats Cheeto. Easily.
All right. So let's use this for example.
I think that's why Sean wants the Cheeto fight.
Pereira.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had when he fought Izzy. How many fights did he have in UFC? 8?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He ain't even fought nobody else in that division. He comes in, couple fights, jump straight to Izzy. He beat him.
Pretty much, yeah.
He beat him, and then Izzy turned back around and beat him. But how do we not know that there's other people in that division that can beat Alex?
You don't have to prove it. He beat the best at the top.
Yeah, that's at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. If you were able to,
Alex beat him. That's the only conversation there is.
If you're able to get to the champion,
I guess,
and beat him, whether that's like Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell don't like Sean O'Malley. The dude from Arkansas does not like Sean O'Malley, and he's like, Sean gets his fights because he runs his mouth and talks shit.
Yeah,
and I agree. There is a certain that there's truth in that.
Yeah.
But the truth in that is Sean O'Malley gets fights because he is marketable. He is going to make the company money.
Yeah.
Aljamain was not that champion. Nobody watched. Look at Aljamain's fight against Henry Cejudo. Triple C, 2-time double weight class champion in the UFC, and Olympic gold medalist fights the UFC champion. And that pay-per-view does less than Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling.
Right.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's more marketable.
For Sean.
Yeah.
Sean is the bigger sell.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but yes, that's how it's going to play out. Why did they fast track Alex Pereira to Izzy?
It was more marketable.
Because it had the
story behind it.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I get what y'all saying, but I don't think it should be like that. I think
Well, I don't think a loss means you can't be champion, though, either.
No. I'm not. Did I say that?
Well, you said basically if somebody in the division beats Sean O'Malley, that means Sean O'Malley is not the best in the division.
Yes. That's 100%
But he's the champion in the division. What does that mean?
He's the best in the division by title. That's what I think.
Well, what else?
That's what I'm saying. By title, well, nothing. Yeah, if you're the champion, you're considered the best in that weight division.
Yeah.
But me personally, I think that if someone has beat you in that division, if you take the title away, you're not the best in that division because someone beat you in that division. But by title, yes, you did beat the best person in the division and you got the belt. Okay. Yeah.
What about MMA math? What if Cheeto beats Sean? Cheeto loses to this guy. Sean beats this guy. Does that mean Sean is now better than Cheeto? Because Sean beat somebody that Cheeto lost to, but Cheeto beat Sean.
Yeah. If you do it like that, then yes. Has that happened though? Is that facts? Now, if you do that, then yes. Yes.
Because I know Cheeto has not been able to get a title shot because, for one, he's not beating the right people. And when he does go on a little win streak, he loses.
Yeah. Because I think, me personally, I think it should be based on, like, your resume. Like, yeah, like how you said, like, if Cheeto beat Sean, and then Sean went out and beat somebody else, and then that person also beat Cheeto, and then, you get what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, oh, okay, because, he beat everybody that Cheeto lost to.
But that's MMA math, and that don't always work.
So then I'll be like, so now he gotta play it back and beat Cheeto.
So what happens if they run the fight back and Sean O'Malley beats Cheeto? Do you then consider him the best?
Because he bounced back. That's why I think, like, on Sean's next fight, off a story like how Alex and Izzy did, you gotta run it back and have Cheeto fight. No matter, I don't think you should go by the rankings. It shouldn't matter. It's what's marketable. What do the people want to see?
You can't go by the rankings because the number one contender, really the number one contender is Aljamain.
Okay.
And he was holding up the sign at the pay-per-view. I don't know if you've seen it. It said Sugar rematch. And then Sean held up the phone and said no. So Sean's not giving Aljamain the rematch.
Okay. So I think
give it to Cheeto?
Give it to Cheeto because Cheeto beat you. So then you could say, I'm truly the best. I went back and I beat the person that beat me. I beat the champ, knocked him out the way. You don't want to give him a rematch. Cool, I'm the champ, but I do have one L on my loss. I want to go back and rematch.
He also has a no contest. Do you run that fight back too? Because I think that was a bullshit ass thing. Pedro Munoz.
Run it back, man. So then you can say,
tried to act like Sean poked him in the eye and he couldn't fight. But if you go back and watch the fight, Sean punches him in the eye. And then the eye he claims he got poked in, it's actually the eye he got punched in. It's the opposite eye. And he's like, oh, I can't see. Well, yeah, you can't see. You got punched in that motherfucker.
Because that's why, Floyd, what is he? 50-0, 51-0. They arguably say that he's the best because he can say, I've never been beat.
Okay.
I've never been beat. I'm the greatest. I've never been beat.
You don't think he's ever been beat?
He hasn't been beat.
In his amateur?
I don't know that.
I bet you've been beat.
I don't know.
I agree his professional record. He's never been beat.
He can say, I've never been beat. But if someone says, oh no, he's 50-1.
Do you believe he's not considered the greatest until he goes back and fights?
Yeah, you got to. It don't matter if that person this is to me personally.
No.
It doesn't matter if that person that beat him got 20 losses. Damn. That person can be 5-20. I'd be like, man, you lost to a person that's 5-20, so
Floyd Mayweather lost 6 times, only once to a world champion.
An amateur?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's got to be because it's professional.
What do you think, Archie?
Floyd also fought. Look at the people he fought and look at when they was in the car. He didn't fight them then.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at Canelo now versus when he fought. Like, there's a big difference in his record says, yes, I'm the best.
Yeah.
But is he really the best?
Yeah. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think records matter.
I mean,
I think it's who.
We'll even go into basketball. Everybody says Michael's the GOAT. He lost against Boston.
Yep.
Pistons.
Yep, Detroit.
I mean, what
in the championship?
He's got 6 rings? What's that mean, though?
Mike ain't never lost a championship, though, has he?
No, he has.
How many times did he not get to a championship?
Yeah, it took him.
He didn't get to a playoff until the finals until the 90s.
Yes.
I think it's better to not get there at all than to get there and lose. Because think about it.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
To not get there and say you beat the best teams of your era.
Do you think second place feels better than fucking, like, whatever?
But I'm saying he didn't beat the best teams of his time.
He didn't.
He didn't even make it.
Yeah.
So when he was when he won all the championships in the 90s, you're saying those wasn't the best teams?
No.
Not in his era. Not that he played.
Not from maybe record-wise. Getting to the finals.
How does he control that? That's out of his. That's got nothing to do with him. He can't help the level of competition he's competing against.
Why downplay other people's accomplishments based on losing in the finals when they made it that many times?
Because they get there and they lose.
But they're playing the best competition of their era.
Well, so was he then.
No, he wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
If he
lost to the best multiple times, didn't even make it.
Yeah, he did.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is when he won, they were the best, and then whoever he played against in the championship was the second best. That was the other best team in that era. There's always going to be the best. There might have been better.
So look at it now. Who's the best team of this era?
I couldn't tell you. I don't watch sports like that.
Golden State. Yeah, I would say Golden State because
LeBron beat them.
Yeah.
Okay, how many times has LeBron lost to Golden State?
Twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3, but it probably 2 or 3.
I think twice.
In the championship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he's beat them once. Come back 3-1.
Yes.
So down.
Yes, they were the first team ever to come back 3-1.
2, possibly 3 wins is less than LeBron's 1 win. It sounds to me like Golden State is better.
Golden State's probably this right now is one of the best generational teams.
Yeah, in the past 10 years, Golden State is
Golden
the best
State
team.
right now is like Bulls of the 90s.
I agree. 100%.
Okay, but saying that
the Bulls never got beat. Golden State did. They had a better record than the Bulls ever had.
So the Bulls in the night. How does what I'm saying is when Michael Jordan was winning all the championships, how does
he did not beat the Pistons or the Celtics. They were the best teams.
I'm saying when he
coming
won
up as well.
Mike never made it to the championship and lost.
Exactly.
So how does that not say that he was the best?
Because they're saying he's got 6 rings.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. He only went to the finals 6 times though.
So he is 6 for 6. If that's the way I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Why not?
Mayweather's 50 and 0.
50 and 0, 51 and 0.
But when he beat them team or Mayweather beat whoever, were they in
They
their,
weren't at
But that's not.
Yeah,
and
they weren't the best.
Mayweather can't help that.
He could.
I get what Archie's saying.
How do you help that? How do you make Canelo age and become better when you're aging out?
It's not just about Canelo. It's about other boxers as well.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
who did Mayweather not fight?
But what I'm saying is, look, LeBron's probably not the greatest of all time either. In my eyes, it's going to be Bill Russell.
Okay. That's a good
No matter
argument.
who he played against, 11 championships, didn't lose. Okay?
But then look at who he was playing in the era. Who's to say they just wasn't trash? And once again, that's out of his control. You cannot determine, you have no effect on the level of competition.
So
highly, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Versus Bill's 11.
Well, I can't.
Yeah, because Bill does. I get what Archie's saying. Like at the whole time that Bill Russell was playing,
well, why not put?
He never lost.
But was the level of
what.
competition the same? Because that's what we're arguing.
No,
but what I'm saying is Jordan in his prime didn't beat some of the best teams of his time.
How was his prime not when he was winning championships? That's the prime. That's prime Jordan.
2 years prior, it's still his prime.
Yeah, because he came in killing it. Like he came in, he was just like how LeBron did. He was highly praised as a rookie. He came in first pick.
Yep.
You know, he was already averaging dang near 30 points.
So did he have the same team that he had 2 years prior when he was losing?
No.
Okay, so they built a better team around him because you can't win with just one person.
Yeah. Now they did bring other key players to him, and they still lost because they were trying to build around Jordan.
But did you have the Jordan Pippen, Rodman,
No. No.
So like,
once he got all his key players, then he started winning. Like when Rodman came, Pippen came, Steve
Grant.
Kerr, you know all.
Did he play with Jordan? Horace Grant?
Yes, he did.
Okay, see,
so he started winning, but
same reason
Archie
why Golden
does have
State
a point,
is so
though,
dominant. They have a great team.
Like Michael Jordan wasn't winning as soon as when he got into.
LeBron didn't have a Pippen and Kerr and all them either when he started, but he still got to the finals quicker.
He did.
But did he win? But did he win?
Did. No, he didn't.
How long did it take LeBron to win a championship?
Oof. I want to say maybe
when he left Cleveland.
Yeah, and that's maybe what 6th or 7th year in the league.
So LeBron couldn't win a championship with the team he started with.
Right, because he
left Cleveland.
He left Cleveland and went to Miami.
Right. With Dwayne Wade and okay.
And what do you win?
But Jordan came in with the Bulls.
2, yeah.
Stayed with the Bulls and won the Bulls championships.
But
he did. Jordan did.
Once he got them pieces, yeah.
But
I'm saying LeBron made it to the finals
and lost though.
Still made it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have all those key players. Like they was trash. I don't even lie.
He had a few good players, yes.
Role players. I say role players, but
superstars, no.
No. He made it by
Well, that's
himself.
my point. It goes back to one player cannot carry a team. They might be able to do a little bit in a way, but like it's not going to happen, bro. You have to have good supporting people to be able to do something. Why is Golden State so dominant? It's not because Steph is just hitting threes all day. I mean, it is, but you also have people like
a key factor.
You had Klay Thompson, which I don't even know if Klay even plays anymore, but
he does.
Klay Thompson,
Draymond Green. That was pretty much it. Well, Durant, because Durant ended up getting traded there, and he won a championship with them. So that's another thing. Like Durant had to go over there for them to win.
Mm-hmm.
I still think, man, if
I have to,
here's
honestly,
how I look at it.
You have a point. You say Bill Russell because he never had to really leave to win, and he does have 11 titles. That's more than anybody. So yeah, I would say Bill Russell, but after Bill Russell, I gotta say,
I mean, even if not Bill,
why does he not get his flowers in?
Kareem. Why is Kareem not? He won 3 national championships.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the NBA, won 5 rings.
Mm-hmm. And he was the leading scorer in NBA history before LeBron. LeBron passed him, but for many, many years, he was
held
the leading
scoring record for
dang near 10 years, 10 years, or something like that before LeBron beat it.
LeBron has only won 4 championships.
Just 20 years.
Okay, yeah.
Over 20.
Yeah. That's a long time.
LeBron has won 4 championships out of the 10 NBA final appearances that he's been in.
Mm-hmm.
4 out of 10.
Look at all the teams that he's lost to, though.
Those were teams that were like.
That's what I'm
those
saying,
teams
bro.
were stacked, though, who he lost to.
If I go out 10 nights in a row and I hook up with a girl 4 nights out of those 10, that is less than me going out 6 nights in a row and hooking up all 6 nights.
Look at the girl,
Jordan's the GOAT, bro.
You can go.
Nobody says.
All right.
Fuck you. No. Jordan's the GOAT.
So you could go out 6 nights with a hooker, hook up with her. You can go out with this girl who's Kim Kardashian, hook up with her 4 times. What's the difference?
Pussy, bro. I'm still saying I hooked up 6 times. You only fucked 4. Kim Kardashian pussy ain't no better than
So you saying so you saying 6 hookers is easy.
But I don't believe Jordan was playing against easy competition.
10 times how is that not just crazy?
It is crazy, but to get there and lose more than you won is even more crazy. That means you're good enough to get there, but you're not good enough to complete the mission. That's like getting to the championship fight every time,
and losing.
And you build up every time, and then the champion knocks you out. Look at Izzy. People are already saying, don't give Izzy the rematch because he keeps losing.
That's what I say.
Okay. So
how many times are you gonna win it, lose it, win it again, lose it, win it again? I'm like,
so how many times are we gonna do this with LeBron? He's gonna win it. He's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose it, lose it, lose it, lose it, win it.
He's gonna win it, lose 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 it. I'll be like, man, well, if you do it like that,
but I look at everything as a fighting thing because that's what I'm into. I do like I like to see the big plays, and I'll keep up with like football. I like football versus basketball for sure. Basketball is fucking trash.
All right, so let's say, go ahead, finish what you're saying.
When I look at that, I'm looking at LeBron loses a fight, but then he goes on a winning streak and finally gets his shot at the title. He has 10 shots at the title, and he's only came away with the belt 4 times. That means 6 times the champion has stopped him, submitted him. That's how I'm looking at it, and that looks worse. To lose 6 and only win 4, that's a bad record. If that was your whole record, if you're 6-4 or 4-6,
let's say it like this then. All 10 times he went up against John Jones.
Which is the best.
You got me same thing. If you're getting to the biggest, like, if you're fighting the best person, like, you've did all that work, and you still are losing majority of the time, I still think it looks worse than getting there 6 times and winning 6 times. Because, okay, if we're using John Jones' argument, that's like Jordan going against John Jones, and he's winning 6 times out of 6. That, to me, looks better. LeBron's good, bro. Like, I sound like a LeBron hater right now, and I realize that. No. LeBron's fucking good.
Yeah.
And, like, the LeBron hate is insane, and I don't understand it.
I look at it like this. LeBron went against Jones, while Jordan's going against Tua.
But was he, though? That's what I'm asking. Was the level of competition, who's to say it wasn't as good? And if it wasn't, that's not Jordan's fault. It's not like Jordan was scouting and being like, hey, don't scout this dude because he's really good. I don't want to play against him. That's not Jordan.
You can look at the statistics and see that.
So what do you look up, though?
Yeah, you can look up the players that were on the team that he was playing against. Like, look at their stats. Look at their points per game, their rebounds. Like, you can look at that. Right?
I'm going to try to look it up and see if I can...
You can look at that and see it. I think... And I get what Archie is saying.
I do too. Because, okay, so it does make sense in this way of, okay, if LeBron has to fight LeBron James, if LeBron has to fight John Jones versus Jordan only had to fight...
He said Tua, so...
Okay, Tua.
Yeah.
Somebody shitty. You're going to give more respect to LeBron.
Yeah, you didn't beat Tua, and you like...
You're gonna give the respect to LeBron, because you're going against the world's greatest.
Yeah.
But like that's why I don't know how you determine that. I don't know how if they made it to the finals with the Bulls, why are they not considered a good team?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a good argument, but that's kind of going back to what I was saying about like the Sean O'Malley. To me, because you got beat by somebody that I guess wasn't considered the best.
That would be going in like you got beat in the regular season by somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I don't know how to look this up because it's so weird. But I typed in Jordan's level of competition.
Okay.
Because I was trying to figure out that's the question I'm trying to figure out.
So
and it says the average team Jordan faced in his 37 playoff series posted a regular season net rating of plus 4.58, which translates to somewhere between a 53 and a 54 win percentage. So like,
all right, and then
let me go like LeBron.
Okay, because when Jordan first came in, they was playing against Boston. Larry Bird was still there, wasn't he? Or did he already leave?
Larry Bird was still there.
Okay, so it was Larry Bird. I think was Robert Parrish still playing? You know who Robert Parrish is, right? So Bird, Parrish, who they have? Is it McCall or McHale? Like Kevin? I know he had Bird had some pretty good people on there. We'll probably have to look it up. But at that time, Boston was the top. the top team.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan lost. Jordan couldn't beat them. And then I think like after that, I think it was the Pistons, and I think that's when it was like Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and a couple other guys. Jordan got beat. Pistons was the best. Jordan got beat. And then I think he might even got beat by the Trailblazers a couple of times and the Rockets a couple of times. So I get what Archie is saying. There were times where Jordan made it there, and those teams were stacked. Those teams were stacked. But he was getting beat.
I'm reading it right here. It's saying LeBron's level of competition is worse than Jordan's. And this is somebody doing the whole breakdown. Like they're talking about like people and shit that I don't even know about. But it's saying, yeah, the rating of LeBron's opponent being lower than Jordan's opponents can be partially explained by LeBron facing weaker competition in the earlier phases of his playoff dominance than Jordan. So it's saying LeBron is playing against weaker people than Jordan. So then we go back to that whole the whole point of like saying Jordan faced weaker people is now not even true.
Mm.
The whole
I don't know. Well, the game changed too, though.
The game did change.
The game changed too.
So you would think LeBron would be facing better people. You would think because like that's how it's always going to be.
Mm-hmm.
People in 20 to 30 years are going to be able to smoke LeBron.
Different,
bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just going to be how it is. Same thing in fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're going to look at John Jones and laugh in like 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we're going to be like, I can't believe we thought that dude was the GOAT or Khabib or whoever.
Yeah.
You would think it would be progressive like that.
Yeah.
But with this whole investigation, it's saying that no, Jordan's level of competition was higher.
Was higher?
Yeah. It's a long read, but the when it comes down to it, yeah. It says it's higher. A typical Jordan opponent was better than a LeBron opponent. It says they were close, but when you break down like all the players and stuff,
I know it was better. More physical.
For sure that.
You know, they was freaking banging.
Okay. Let's talk about that
like,
too. Okay, look, I went to
got punched in the face.
You did half the time, like, and they wouldn't even call
the refs would be like,
yeah, they just be like, break them up.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like, you slap a dude on the butt, they be like, T.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I went watch my daughter cheerlead this weekend.
That's why. Hold on. Before
go ahead.
Now since you said that, that's why I think that it wasn't. Because is it harder to beat someone that's going in the paint all the time, or somebody that like can shoot and they can shoot all over the floor? Like they can shoot 3-pointers, they can shoot mid range. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna be like, dang, I can't guard this dude, man. Because back then it was physical. It wasn't a lot of like jump shooting, like outside shooting. It was always like going straight to the goal.
Right.
You know, try to get a layup, try to get a dunk.
That's the whole joke of the 3-point was invented to give white men a chance.
Okay. So that's why I'm saying that I might disagree with Jordan's competition being harder. Because now in today's game,
you think the outside
shot, because if you're going in the hole and you back it out, they like, all he gonna do is just go to the goal. He gonna try to dunk. He gonna try to back me down. But now you got those players, the same players that could back you down back then, and you know they was gonna
crazy threes though back then.
No, not at the crazy rate they are now. You got Jokic, he freaking 7-1, and he can shoot threes, bro. So if you,
Jordan was a good mid-range shooter.
Or if he's in the post the whole time, you know the ball is going to the post because they're not shooting outside shots. But then once you start guarding him, start stopping him from getting in the post, and then he turns around, he's like, okay, they stopping me from in the post, but they don't know that I can shoot. So then he starts backing up and he starts shooting. How is that not harder
to defend?
It's
definitely
Nobody thought Ray Allen's 3-point record would get broke. And here comes Steph.
Well, that's the 4-minute mile, bro. We go back to this. We've said it multiple times on here. The 4-minute mile. Nobody thought you could ever break the 4-minute mile, and then once it got broke, it's getting beat like crazy. It just happens. It always happens. Whatever we think can't be done as we evolve, we're gonna be progressive and be better.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether it's to being able to take care of our body better, to be able to train better, whatever you want to, like, all that attributes to it. But we're only going to get better from here. Like, that's facts. It's going to happen. So whatever record, LeBron's record of most points scored,
is
going to get shattered.
Whether if it's
by somebody
it's
in
probably gonna
5th
be
grade.
Maybe
like
20 years from now, 20, 25 years from now, but I don't know.
It may not. Why? Okay, going back to this. So going back to the threes.
Mm-hmm.
Why somebody like Steph Curry, who is hitting so many threes, why is he not close to LeBron's record if he's hitting the most threes? That's more points.
Well, he hasn't played as long as him.
So
he's been hurt too a lot.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that you can give to LeBron. Like, LeBron's been in the league, 22 years, 21, 22 years.
Yep.
You know, he didn't even go to college. He came straight out of high school. And then he has longevity.
They don't even let you do that no more, do they?
No.
Yeah,
you got to at least play 1 year. And then he don't really get hurt that much either. Because there's been, 7, 8, 9 years that he went and he played every game. And if not every game, he might only miss a couple. You know what I'm saying? Like Curry, there was times where he was hurt and he sat out 20, 30 games. So it's going to be hard for Curry to make that, because if LeBron's averaging 27, 28 points a game, he played 30 more games than you and played 5 more seasons more than you did. It's going to be hard to
So do you think if Curry stays in the game longer, do you think he catches up? If his 3-point percentage is so, because it is, he's a great
Yeah, but he's not going to catch it now. He's getting too old.
You think so?
Yeah, he's getting too old. Curry's 34, 35, 30 something, 30. He's in his 30s. He's not going to play until he's 50. Because I think he got way more points than Curry. I don't know. We can look it up. Like, I think he probably got maybe 30 more thousand points scored in NBA history than Curry do. So Curry will have to play another 5, 6 seasons to catch up.
Top 10 people, most of them are retired.
Yeah, see? So Curry will have to play way longer to even catch up. Yeah, just like Archie said, probably in the top.
He's not even top 25.
Curry's not in NBA career points? Yeah, see? He ain't going to catch him, man.
They even plays for 20 more years?
I know he's not going to play until he's 60.
How old is Curry? He's what, 30 something?
If LeBron's still playing,
that's what I'm saying. Why? Why?
Yeah.
I don't think LeBron plays for much longer. I give him 3 years tops.
Okay, 35. Look, how old is Stephen Curry? He's 35 years old.
How old is LeBron?
Probably 38, yeah.
Yeah, so I give LeBron 3 more years.
Yeah, 38, Yep, 38. Yeah. But still, that's what, a 3-year gap. But LeBron is probably paid 50, 60 more games than he has because Curry's been hurt more times and sat out more games. So even if LeBron was to retire today, he still probably wouldn't even be able to catch him.
The only person close to him, I don't think they have the amount of time to catch him.
Probably, who is it? Probably Durant, yeah. Durant.
He's getting up there too now.
I think he's around same thing, but 30.
He's only at 27,000. So he needs over 11,000 points just to catch him.
And on average, if you average 28 points a game, and you play, he can't get hurt. Because let's say somebody that averaged 28 points a game and play all 82 games. I don't know what the math would be, but that's only like how many points is that a year? I don't know. You have to do the math. It's gonna be kind of hard to do it though. But I'm just saying, like, you would still have to pay a lot of. You can't get hurt.
That's with the NBA. That's a whole other thing too. Like, that's a big sport where like a lot of injuries occur. Yeah, I'm surprised LeBron has been able to keep the longevity that he has in the game.
I mean, just not even points. He's number 4 in assists.
Guess you could say 28 times 82, I guess.
Number 9 in steals.
Yeah. LeBron's good. I give it to him. LeBron's good.
Why does he get so much hate?
His losses.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yep. Because he
That's
went
the
10.
Legitimate reason why.
Yeah.
Okay. But when people give him shit about like the whole that same thing they give Izzy the shit about the whole being a sellout to China. Do y'all think that's a real thing?
The sellout to China, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like LeBron is like he panders to China a lot. Like he won't like disrespect them. He won't like the whole fucking what was it? Who was they trying to take over and they didn't want to recognize as like a fucking country? Is it Taiwan? I think so. Anyway,
well, probably because everything made in China.
Well, that and also LeBron wants to be able to sell his shit in China.
It probably make way more money. So that's probably why.
Okay, so do you think you get less respect for that? Same thing with Izzy. Like that's Sean Strickland's whole thing is he was like.
Well, I mean, that goes.
I mean, America don't like that. So yeah, the Americans is gonna be like, man, F you, LeBron. You know what I mean?
That goes into commerce. I mean, for us not to be able to sell our product just because our country has conflict, I don't see the issue with someone wanting to make money.
There's
when you're selling out though.
When we're bringing in Jordans made in China.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's all fucking.
Yep.
But that's the whole thing. How much? Just like Izzy said, Sean Strickland sold his soul to Monster. But Monster does that anytime somebody fights Izzy. They don't like Izzy. Izzy won't sign with Monster. He won't promote their shit. Anytime their thing's on the table, he throws it. Every time. So any fighter who faces Izzy automatically gets a Monster sponsorship. And he called out Sean Strickland. He's like, you sold your soul to Monster. How much would it take for y'all to sell out to a company you don't like? Monster, for one, I don't drink Monster. I think it's bad for you. When I drink it, my motherfucking heart goes crazy.
What isn't bad for you?
Fucking water. I don't know. Even water depends on.
If a company paid me enough money right now, if I didn't have to work, my child didn't have to work.
You gonna sell out?
I'm selling out. I don't give a fuck.
You don't care?
I don't know what that number is, but if I can just live my life and I have to worry about anything, I'm selling out.
Because that's always a big thing. People are like, I ain't never selling out. I ain't never selling out. Wow.
Okay. All right, I'm going to ask you this, Archie. What's the name of a drink that you don't like, you can't stand?
Just not even a drink. What's the name of something you don't fuck with?
Okay, yeah.
Well, what is something that you dislike? Give me something you dislike.
Company, threw out.
I mean, I don't like sweet potatoes.
Okay, so what if sweet potatoes was like, man, we'll give you $500 million.
For what?
You gotta eat sweet potatoes. Yeah,
like,
you gotta eat sweet potatoes because you gotta be like the ambassador, brand ambassador. You have to eat sweet potatoes.
Wear sweet potato logos. Yeah. Do the commercials.
I'm going, yeah, baby. I'm going, yeah, shit.
Okay, so what if somebody like Big Pharma was like, hey, now you know our shit's killing a lot of people, right? But we want to give you a lot of money to like try to get them back on our side, and you're this big star. You got all this pull power.
Well, now when we talking about Big Pharma, like we're talking narcotics, we're talking
what the fuck ever. Whether it's goddamn the shit that everybody's doing right now that makes them super skinny but gives them fucking severe diarrhea and stomach issues. Ozempic, I think is what it's called, that everybody's on.
And they're telling me, if you do this, you and your kid ain't got to work no more?
Yeah.
But y'all can do whatever you want, live your lives.
Yeah, we're going to give you this money, but you have to go out there and tell people to take it.
Walk naked down the interstate promoting them.
Are you going to push this product onto people that potentially kills them for your own gain?
You ain't got to take it.
But you're telling them, hey, y'all, this is 100% safe. Take my word for it.
Now, if you're telling me I have to say that, then I can't.
Well, that's selling out. What do you mean? That's part of selling out.
There's a difference. I can't. I'm not going to be liable for.
No, you won't be liable. You're just going to be. You're just going to be lying.
You're going to represent that brand, everything that brand.
I can't represent that. If someone's going to die because of me saying it's safe, then no, I can't do that.
But you said there was a number.
There's no number for that.
No, get the fuck out of here. There's a number for me. I'll sell y'all fucking rat poison and tell y'all it's steak seasoning for a fucking right price. I don't fucking give a fuck. I would like to think I would.
Okay, what if one of your loved ones? Yeah, what if one of your loved ones got a hold of it and they
That's
died?
the whole catch-22, and that's what I'm saying. That's the part of selling out that you have to think about.
There's got to be a moral compass or something like that.
But when you sell out, that's the whole point. There is no moral compass. Yeah. Jordan has no moral compass when he's like, let's make these Chinese children make these shoes for 12 cents. Then I'm going to sell them for 300. And then not only that, I'm going to have minorities, strictly minorities, killing each other for these shoes. No remorse. He doesn't stop and say, hey, drop the price, make them $20, put them in Walmart, let everybody have these shoes.
Shaquille O'Neal did that.
Right?
Shaquille O'Neal.
How many people you see shot on some fucking Shaqs?
No, he actually did that. He actually talks about that on an interview where he dropped the price. It was a kid that couldn't afford. Have you heard the story?
Yeah,
it was a kid that couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Stephon Mulberry.
Yeah, the Starberries. Yeah. They dropped the price and they put them in Walmart and made them more affordable for people. Yeah. So, they ain't rich like Jordan though, but Shaquille is.
I think Shaquille is. Yeah,
because he got a lot of like investments. Yeah, I heard he owns a bunch of car washes, a bunch of laundromats, a bunch of food chains. So he's
got his name and everything.
Yeah, he does shit for the General, Gold Bond, Buick. I mean, just to name a few. Goddamn, Icy Hot. You know what I mean?
Like, he's rich. He said, man, his kids said.
Are they though?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they ain't gonna never have to work again. I don't know. I heard.
Talks,
he did.
Yeah.
I did hear him say that. Yeah.
He was like,
no, this is money I made. He was like, I ain't giving this.
I don't understand that. Same thing with Steve Harvey. Like, he's notorious for telling his children, like, I'm gonna leave out like a little bit, but majority of this, me and your mom's gonna go below on ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't
think that's fair.
No, I don't. I just don't see it because I'm telling you, bro. Let me get a large lump sum. Majority is being put back for my kids off the top.
He probably wants the kids not to have any handouts.
I don't think he's looking at it like that. I think he's looking at it more of all right, I worked hard. I put myself in this position to have this. You all are food, clothes, house. You got what you need.
Okay.
Don't come to me thinking I'm just going to go buy you extravagant stuff because you're my child.
But if you had millions to where you don't need, want, you never will, you're telling me that your child couldn't come to you and just be like, Dad, I want to live life. I don't want to be a 9-to-5 fucking slave. I don't want to.
He's going to tell you, no, you got to work for what you get.
I'm not going to.
Now, if you come to me and you say, Dad, my car's having issues,
I'm going to tell him
something
straight
like
up.
That.
Here's
He's
money.
Not going to.
Go live life because you're not promised anything. Do not waste your time in a factory.
Usually those people, though, be freaking a-holes, man. Like
they can be.
Yeah, they think they got it all. They like, man, forget about your Toyota Camry. Man, I got a Rolls Royce, man, that my dad can give to me.
But I would also encourage my kids to,
y'all work at McDonald's?
Go buy a van and go travel and just, like, slum it. Know you have money. Know, like you can be okay. Like, you're not going to hurt for food. But, like, go live out of a van and explore the world. Bro, if I could do anything right now, I swear to God, I'd take off today. If I could leave from here today, jump in my van that has a bed, stove, and whatnot, and I had, like, income somehow, I'm doing it.
All right, so look at it from another perspective. You got all this money. You do all this stuff for your kids. You die. They blow through it. Now they have nothing. What did you teach them?
They just taught themselves a lesson.
No, they are really slumming it now. They are on the streets having
They taught themselves a lesson. I fucked up, and now I have to work hard. And that's on them. You can't.
And that's the lesson he's trying to say. Is what I feel.
But even if you do it vice versa, even if you tell your kids, I'm not gonna give you money, I'm gonna make you work for it, they can still end up slumming it. Just because you give them a good work ethic does not mean it's gonna always work out.
No.
We live in a motherfucking time and in a world to where like being a good worker, a hard worker, the best worker is not rewarded. It's who you know, what they can do for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
The best worker doesn't mean shit.
Well, no, but if you instill that in your child, like, hey, you have to, you're gonna have to survive. You gotta have some kind of skill, something. People out here throwing paint on a canvas and saying, "Bam, art."
Yeah,
you gotta be able to do something. I can't just hand you money every day because I don't got it like that.
Yeah, but even if they do something, it's not guaranteed to work out. That's what I'm saying. I believe it's better for your child to know of something.
I don't know if it don't work. You're like, man, try again. You know how many times I've tried something in life and it didn't work?
I still think it's not even about how hard you try, how many times you try. It's all about connections these days. I swear to God, it's more about that. Bro, look at work-wise. I can say from where I work at, I won't say where, but I can say, like, by numbers, I am the best worker. I don't get paid anymore. I don't get any incentives. We just had raffles and gave shit away. We gave iPads away and big screen TVs. Didn't get shit. But yeah, I'm still the top person. My numbers are higher than anybody else's. So if we're talking about working hard and work hard and everything,
that don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter.
Because if I could just get in good with a supervisor and slowly get my way worked up, then I'm better than the person out there.
Yeah, you better.
You know. And that's really what it is, man. Yeah, like. But you don't want.
I don't know if the listeners know what I'm doing right now, but
he taking shots.
Yeah. It ain't even you. It's everybody. That's how jobs are. Any place
you have the ability to give raises?
No.
I'm a nobody.
Any job I've ever. He's talking about work-wise. Like, we don't have say in shit. We're not like.
Aren't you like a lead? Leads have say so, don't they?
He doesn't fucking manage payroll and say who can get what.
Yeah, I have no control over any operational type thing. I'm basically a lower paid manager. I do most of their work and none of the benefits.
So back to.
So you're on the same boat too.
That's what I'm saying. Back to doing more work does not get you anything.
Yeah.
With the job I worked before here, bro, I made it to lead, and I took care of my guys. Like, we would have a 12-hour night, and at the end of the night, they wanted us to clean.
Yeah.
I would send my guys home. I told them, go home. I'm going to stay, and I will clean everything by myself. Y'all deserve to go home.
And I bet you was like, all right, bro, deuces.
Yeah, and they was happy.
Yeah.
My bosses didn't like that, and they got me in trouble for doing it. They said I should have made my dudes clean. And I said, why can I not look out for my people when they just had a hard-ass night?
Yeah.
It should have been a 15-hour night.
Yeah.
They did it in 12.
So they got done early.
Yeah, they did the motherfucking thing. And I told them, go do your thing.
Hard, go ahead and go.
Yeah, and I'll take care of the bullshit cleaning.
Yeah.
And I was...
You got in trouble?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because they don't want you to be that type of person. They want you to dictate. They want you to... They don't want me to go out there and pick up the trash. They want me to call you to my office and say,
that's corporate America.
There's trash that I walked by 3 times out there.
Yeah.
Go pick it up.
Yeah.
And instead of you being able to be like, you motherfucker, you said you walked by it 3 times.
Yeah. Why didn't you pick it up?
What the fuck you mean? Why you walk by it twice?
Yeah. That's corporate America.
We're basically getting to the same thing. Like,
yeah.
They want us to go out there and watch someone until I find them doing something they shouldn't do.
Yeah. We do what is basically a study. I don't want to call it what it is, but it's a quality inspection basically. And say you watch me for 20 minutes and I do everything perfectly. That upsets them. They want you to stay on me until you find at least one mistake. Even if it's something little, minor, whatever. They find something wrong.
So I'll even go in this. I got in trouble, or we necessarily don't get in trouble for these.
But they said something to you about it.
They will eventually if you get caught doing the same thing multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
But I got caught because when I put my lock back on my forklift for changing my battery, the little case that holds it in place, I did not bend at my knees to put it back in.
You bend at your waist like a woman.
What?
I reach down, slide it in, drop it.
Yeah.
Because I did not bend to do that, I got hit.
I would argue that. I'd been like, I'm short enough. I don't need to bend. That goes back to the whole. That's
what they're saying, like you could hurt yourself. So it's against
it's proper lifting
technique. Yeah.
When it's a
that's crazy.
10, 15 piece of metal.
Yeah.
You know,
that's great.
I mean, for you, that's probably pretty heavy, though.
It's pretty heavy.
Granted,
that's crazy.
I mean, you weak.
It's not like I pick up 9,000 cases that people steal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not like that.
I want to get into
so you got hurt.
The topic.
You got 15 minutes.
We good. I text him. He said he's good. Told him I'd get there when I get there. But I want to get into the topic about music.
Okay.
We were talking about the other day. Pull up my notes.
Oh, God. I don't remember what we was talking about the other day now.
Yeah. About there's a decline in hip-hop right now. Hip-hop / rap. So I did my full research, made sure I had all the facts before I brought it to you guys. But in January 2018, hip-hop surpassed all genres, becoming the #1 consumed genre in the world in 2018. That year, 7 of the top 10 most popular artists came from hip-hop. And that includes from album sales and streams from all major platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. It was a 72% increase from the previous years. This is in 2018. Yeah, so 7 of the 10 most popular artists. Those artists were Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Future, Bruno Mars, Post Malone, Eminem, and Lil Uzi Vert just that year in 2018. All of them went over a billion streams that year. With Drake having the most, he had 4 billion. Kendrick had 3.6. Future had 2.6. Bruno Mars had 2.2. Post Malone had 2. Eminem had 2. And Lil Uzi Vert had 1.9.
Bruno Mars ain't hip hop.
Well, that when he dropped his 24K Golden album, it was under hip hop. Yeah, they had it under that genre. That's what I got. But 7 of the most streamed albums that year were all hip hop. So like I said, that was a historical year for hip hop. Now we fast forward 5 years later. They're saying that there's been a decline in sales. They're saying we only have 3 months left until the end of the year. And they said there's only been one artist to debut their album in the Billboard charts. Remember Doja Cat? She was the first female artist. This was back in September. Well, this month, last week. She was the first person. And then Lil Uzi Vert.
Paint the Town Red.
Paint the Town Red. And then on June the 30th, Lil Uzi Vert, he was the first one for his album to go. The Pink Tape. So, according to Billboard, all the music outlets like Billboard, Complex, XXL, they're saying that there's been a decline in hip hop. And they're saying that labels are now deprioritizing signing rappers. One of the big time editors for hip hop is saying that they had inside information from the labels. And like he said that on one of his, Old Man Ebro. Ebro. He is a editorial for Apple Music, hip hop. It's called Rap Life. He works for them, and he said he got inside information that said that they're deprioritizing signing rappers. And like in quote on the radio show and on his social media, he said that rappers better quit rapping about guns titties, booty, trying to kill ops, all this stuff because they're saying it's getting played out, and they're saying that the labels don't want to hear that anymore. They're now starting to focus on like pop, country, Latin music and stuff like that. They're getting away from hip hop. But this year in 2023, it's the first time in 30 years that there's only been one artist to debut in the Billboard. Drake them did it last year, but they said this year in 2023.
I was just about to say, if Drake drops this year, that'll change.
Yes. So they were saying that there's artists on the Mount Rushmore, like the big artists. They said, just like how you said, they said if it's Drake, Kendrick, Cole.
Kendrick's album didn't even do.
Well, he didn't drop this year.
What you mean?
Kendrick didn't drop this year.
He dropped one this year.
When did
he drop this year?
Mr. Morales and the Big Steppers. When did that drop?
Wasn't that in 2022? Wasn't that last year?
Has it been that long? Hold on.
Yeah, because they didn't drop this year. They said the big wigs didn't drop this year. So they're saying if they don't drop, pretty much like no other album that's in that genre hits Billboard. And really, I just want to know, like, what do you?
It was last year.
Really, I just want to know, what do you guys think? Like, do you think that, like, do you agree with that statement? Like, do you think like hip hop is getting played out?
Yep. For a fact.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I'm getting too old to be caring about who's ops or who selling dope and. It's just.
I'll tell you personally, I don't play a whole lot of rap, and if I do, it's Drake. Like I just downloaded 2 songs. One's Drake and one is Zach Bryan. Like, so that is country and that is hip hop. Granted, I listen to majority hip hop when I do listen to music. Well, no, take it back. Because I'm going more for like lately. It's been more like folk, country, indie type of music.
That's what they said. Labels are starting to go towards that now.
People, man, look, hip hop had a real good run. I'm not gonna lie. Like, especially I'll say like 2008. I think hip hop was big. You had the Carter 3. You had Plies. The Testament of Real or whatever the fuck it was came out. Like I specifically remember my daughter being born, got her home, make sure everything was good, bro. Shot the Best Buy, got the Carter 3, and got Plies album. Fucking like 2008 was great. That was the Lil Wayne era. Like Archie said, bro. And we are getting too old to like keep up with that shit. But there is still a younger generation who does give a fuck. But the younger generation ain't making no fucking money.
Yeah, he said
they're not buying fucking music.
That's another thing that he said. He said they need to stop focusing on
streaming.
Yeah, streaming. And then he said TikTok success in comic sections. Like if you're ops or you're somebody say like, oh yeah, motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, pull around a block, you know what I'm saying? Like all that, they're like, oh, okay, he's talking crap, let me go make a song about it. And they're saying that is hurting sales because they said that when they throw, because they said even ticket sales are down because they can't even rent out a venue and throw a concert because they're worried about it getting shut down because like a fight happening or a shooting or something happening.
Like,
so they're saying that they're losing money.
I don't use Twitter or anything like. I don't follow any artists on Instagram, stuff like that. Who?
Fuck you follow on Instagram then.
Most of the people on there, if you're an artist, you're probably not running your own page because you're not going to keep up with 28 million people.
Well, there's some I think that do run it.
They might check it from time to time.
What's Side Boogie run this page?
Does he?
Okay.
How many followers do you got though?
Granted, yeah, it's not that much, but yeah, he runs his own page.
He's in the 100,000s though, isn't
when you have so many followers, you can't connect with the.
You can run the page though, yeah. You can't connect with them, but you can still run your page. Why can you not?
But then
almost 500,000.
How many of them people? It's I don't know.
Yeah. It's okay. 445,000. That's not bad.
No. But yeah, he's definitely on there like all the time, like going live, running his like posting his kids' basketball practice, like if there's somebody else running his page, they're not gonna have that access.
Mm-hmm.
They might be able to post pictures and shit, but like he is like live at the fucking basketball practice and games and shit. You know.
And
But
that's.
I mean, I follow Boogie. I follow L.A. Confidential game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he be on his sometimes, but I believe 90% of his is not him, just because they're just
because there's a lot of people that don't, a lot of artists that don't run their page. There's some that do, but there's more people that don't than do. But yeah, man.
But do you think they don't because it's for one, it's a handful?
Time consuming.
I just think
if you're focused on your music and stuff,
you don't have time, man.
And you would know that better.
Yeah.
Never,
if you're, let's say you're on tour, you had a 3 or 4 or 5 month tour, you're on the road, you don't have time to be on your page all the time. Most of the time they're in the studio, they're doing interviews, they're doing photo shoots, or, going to go sign autographs or whatever. You don't have time to be on your page all the time. That's why you have people to help you with that. You got photographers, you got videographers and stuff that's taking the footage. They're cutting the stuff up, they're editing the photos and stuff, and they're actually putting it on your page for you. You on your time off and your downtime, I can see you, going to your son's or kid's basketball game and posting it on there. But if you're on tour or something, you're super, super busy, you don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Fighters, same thing. Like, you got 3 or 4 fights a year, or you're training and training camp.
I know fighters majority run their own shit.
Do they?
Yeah.
So they're probably maybe less busy than music artists.
They're probably training 8-10 hours a day. But I mean,
yeah, it depends. But they also have like a whole lot of downtime too. Like to where, like, don't get me wrong, they train a lot, but like think about what a musician has to do. For one, you have to, when we think they have downtime, they have to sit and write the music. Then they have to go record the music, and then they go and perform the music. Like, that's not a whole lot of space.
Yeah.
Unless you're like taking a break and you're like, I'm just stopping all music altogether. Like, don't send me beats, don't use concepts, none of that shit.
Yeah.
But going back to the whole original topic, hip hop declining.
Yeah,
it's just, I just think people, man, we're getting into a day and age where hip hop is fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's fun to ride around and bump. It looks cool at times, but like people want to feel something, man. We want something with feeling. You know what I mean? And you're not getting that from a whole lot of hip hop nowadays.
Right. Like, let's use Westside Boogie for example. Like, I feel like he should be way bigger than what he is. You got people that's saying they're gonna shoot their ops or whatever. They're all it takes for them to post something on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, they go viral, and they're not rappers really. You know what I mean?
Now,
and then you got Westside. Go ahead.
Music isn't telling stories anymore.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of braggadocious, like, fuck my ops, hit them with the chopper, motherfucker. I'm a motherfucking monster.
Spin the block.
Like,
spin the block.
And how many songs can you listen to on and get other people's perspective on that same concept? Because that's really what when you listen to different people, it's not that you're listening to them because they're talking about different stuff. They just have a different perspective, and that's what you want to hear.
Right.
But how many different perspectives can we get on spinning the block?
I wish Taylor was here. I was actually talking to her about this subject because she don't really listen to hip hop.
Yeah.
And like, I asked her, I said, "Is this why?" And she was like, "Yeah,
it's
man,
repetitive, redundant.
I don't want to listen to that.
I'm not out here spinning blocks.
Yeah.
I got my own charges and shit. I ain't trying to.
Yeah, and then when I said Doja Cat, she was like, "Yeah, I'll listen to that."
But see, I can't relate to Doja Cat though either.
There's like, what's that one? The new girl, something red.
Yeah, Sexy Red.
Yeah,
Sexy
like,
Red.
It's not sexy.
What's that song?
Ugly, bro.
She's talking about the same thing.
This is what's being promoted.
When I pull up on your blog, something in the car.
She's ugly as fuck.
Yeah. One side of her hair is red, the other side is blonde, and then she always wearing red.
Now you got like
Gross.
Nicki's husband going out looking for fucking Cardi's husband. All these bullshit, like.
That's to do with hip hop, man.
But think, okay, let's touch on that. Back, because what's not selling today, like you just said, Ebro's telling people, stop talking about the ops, stop dissing people. Back in the day, that sold. Bro, look at Game. Game's career is built on name dropping. Legit, that's it.
I mean,
when he first came out, he did his thing with the whole documentary, classic album. After that, he went
straight
the
to
whole
dissing.
G unit, the whole G
all
unit.
mixtapes.
And it was all fuck this rapper, fuck this rapper. He even tried it with his latest album. Bro, I can't even tell you what the name of this album is. That's how memorable it is.
Let's see what it was.
The one with the Black Slim Shady.
Yeah.
Oh.
Couldn't even tell you what the name of the album is.
Honestly, I couldn't either.
And it didn't sell, and he's dissing the biggest rapper in the world.
I think the last album I actually know of his was Born to Rap, or...
I think mine was the documentary, too. It's the last one I wrote.
Drillmatic.
Yeah,
Drillmatic. Heart versus Mind.
Yeah. See.
And he dropped that last year, 2022.
And it flopped.
Yeah.
It fucking belly flopped.
Man, you got a 9-minute song talking about nothing.
Belly flopped. And you're dissing Eminem. And you didn't even get a response.
See, so what is that saying about that genre, man?
Well, it's not even about that genre. It's about, for one, I think people are done with the whole violent shit. That's a whole other thing, too, bro. We've had so much violence in this country. Like, we're tired of violence. It doesn't sell. It's not cool. We're tired of killing and murder and guns. Like, that used to be the shit. You know what I mean? But then once it became such a reality to where, like, that's an everyday thing, and people are constantly going to funerals and, like, burying their home, like, you don't want that lifestyle. Like, let's talk about something like love. Let's talk about heartbreak. Let's talk about, like, you know, music that can make you feel shit. That's what I'm into right now.
I think that's why certain artists are still relevant and some aren't. Like, I guess you can say Drake, for example.
Oh, yeah. 100% Drake.
Well, y'all know Anthony Oliver.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's dope, bro.
I like him. He just announced he's going on tour.
Yeah.
He just canceled the show because the venue was trying to
just read it as I pulled in. He told people, do not buy tickets that are $90. He said that.
He said it's too high?
He said it's too high. Do not do that.
Wow.
He's a real, like, man of, like, the people. Like, he didn't... That's the thing, man. Okay. Let me speak on this real fast. Country artists. They will take words, like, that pander to people, like, poor people, and they'll, like, use, like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go fishing, too, with my case of Bud Light, and my truck, and my dog. They're not living that fucking life. These motherfuckers ain't doing, like, some may do it, but they're fishing on yachts, and, like, it's not what you think. This dude, on the other hand, is legit. Like, he is driving a whole fucking, like, piece of shit truck. Like, drove it to the fucking Joe Rogan Experience. Was talking about how he had to change his own oil and shit to make sure it's gonna make it. Like, he's a real, like, poor person who is tired of the bullshit, but he does not want to capitalize off of poor people in order to better his situation. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, people, they want to hear that type of stuff. They want to hear...
Not only do they want to hear it, they want to see it.
Yeah.
They want to see you back up the shit you're saying. Yeah. So when he's, like, saying, I'm so sick of, like, these rich people, you know, building their
business or...
Their business, making their millions off the backs of poor people. He don't want to see that no more.
Okay.
So that's why he was like, $90 for tickets. For me, no. I will cancel the show before I do that shit. Think about how much money he just missed out on.
Yeah, a lot, and he don't even care about that.
But look,
he won't even sign to a record label.
We was just talking about hip hop. Look at where he's at on the Billboard chart.
Is he pretty high or no?
I'm pretty sure he is.
I thought he was number one there for a minute. Richmond, north of Richmond.
Yeah, let me see.
Let's see what his views are at, actually.
I know a couple weeks ago he was. The top two were both country artists.
Let's see.
I'm saying country's making a comeback. Country
is. I don't even care for the other one.
Country is making such a comeback that I am now getting back into like country. And I say back into it because when I was a kid, that I was forced into it. So I was forced into like George Strait and fucking all these old goddamn Garth Brooks and shit.
Top country Billboard.
I just want to see how many views that song has now. 67 million views a month ago.
He's number 4.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty big. You got Morgan Wallen.
Yep.
Luke Holmes.
Yep.
Zach Bryan.
Yep.
And
I'm just
Billy
a 27-year-old kid.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's up
Ain't
there.
that the one just got arrested?
Yeah, Zach Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody's posting the meme, something in the orange. It's him in the orange jumpsuit. Yeah. Zach Bryan, Tyler, what's his last name? Childers. Fucking, those are my 2 favorite.
He's a Kentucky boy.
Yeah. You remind me of back home in old Kentucky. But like, this shit makes you feel something.
Yeah.
Like, it really does. It makes you like.
And that's Tyler Childers. I can see it because where he's from, that's what it's really like.
Morgan Wallen, Cody Johnson, Walker Hayes, Luke Holmes, Zach Bryan, Cole Swindle, Bailey Zimmerman.
Tyler ain't even on that list.
Zimmerman's real big.
Yeah.
I don't even know none of these people.
That's
Y'all see that white girl with the motherfucking fat ass? What's her name?
Who?
The country singer. That girl got a motherfucking wagon, boy.
Yeah, Tyler Hubbard.
I don't know what her name is.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Hip-hop music is in trouble.
Lainey Wilson. Ooh, boy. You know who she is?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
I don't think it's that big.
Okay. I think you like to smoke crack.
Oliver Anthony.
No, ain't Charles over here.
Jelly Roll up there.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And that's crazy that from where Jelly Roll was to be in the country, it really shows the power of what genre and where you can go.
Archie said, I don't think it's that big. I could set a glass on that motherfucker and walk away and come back and get it later.
It looks strong.
That ain't
looks strong.
Yeah, but that's it, bro.
That's definitely altered.
What you mean? It's moving. That is moving. Yeah. That's a motherfucking
Look at it in some
wagon.
jeans, though. It don't.
I've seen it in
Think
jeans,
it's the
bro.
pants.
No, it's she's dragging a motherfucking wagon. A whole wagon.
Matter of fact, look where she's from.
Probably Kentucky.
No.
Where?
I think she's from here, actually. I think she's from Arkansas.
Yeah, look at J-Lo compared to her, bro. That's a motherfucking thumper. I'm just saying, bro. She could fart right on my nose. And I'd be just fine with it. I'll probably thank her.
Yep.
Thank you, ma'am. So what do you do to fix the hip-hop situation?
I don't think it's going to change. I mean...
I will. Everything's a pendulum. It swings.
Think so?
Yeah, give it 30 years. It may take a minute, but it'll...
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, I'll agree on you because artists, they're going to want a label. Like, there's certain artists
I think that changes.
I think that changes?
Yeah.
Like, the whole label thing changes?
Yep.
Like, where you don't need it. Well, that's doing that. I take that back because you're doing that now. You don't really need a label now. So, yeah.
Back in the day...
You do need a label. Because look at who still runs stuff. You got Aeroscope, stuff like... You can have your own label, but these other people are pushing the music.
Okay, yes.
Well, yeah, the machine is going to help everything be better, but no, you do not need
to make money, you don't.
Because this whack-ass rapper, Tom McDonald, who you're saying rap is on the decline, somehow Tom McDonald is making crazy money running it all on his own.
Yeah.
And he should actually be on Billboard, and they're blackballing him and not allowing it. Like, I'll pull up.
Did he piss somebody off in the industry?
It's just the stuff he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's a right or wing like rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when this happened, but I just seen something about Diddy giving his artists their rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't help no more.
Yeah.
They said they fucked him. So he just released a song 3 weeks ago, 5.5 million views. 1 month ago, 11 million views.
So he has
1 month ago, 5.8 million views. 3 years ago, 35 million views. And like, some people don't even know this dude.
And he's unsigned. He's not signed to a label.
Nope.
Yeah. See, because you don't need a label to make money.
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah.
Or Anthony. I always get it backwards. Is it Oliver Anthony?
Oliver.
Anthony Oliver.
Yeah.
Not signed to nobody.
Yeah.
And he is the most in demand person right now.
You don't need a label to make money, but if you want like that
worldwide, it helps.
Like machine behind you, like radio play, you get to get in like these big arenas and stuff like that. You get to get on Billboard, you get to get on like all these big time like playlists and stuff like that on Spotify and Apple Music. You can't get on that without a label. Because there's certain stuff that you have to have. The labels have access to, the independent artists don't. Just because it's only stuff for labels.
But can you not get on it without a label? Or is it just harder?
There's some stuff that I don't think you can.
Without a label.
Let's go back. Most everything's streaming now. Mm-hmm. But back in the day when you looked at an album, even go with like Tech Nine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They got their own label.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at their CDs, you still got some other company on there.
Yeah. Like whether it's like a distribution.
That's not even
company.
For like music though, bro. That's the same thing with books. So here lately I've been doing a whole lot more audio books and physical books. Mm-hmm. For one, I don't have time to sit and read a physical book.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do, I get distracted and I feel like I gotta go do something. That's why I like audio books. I can put my earbuds in, still get the book, and still like clean house, walk the dog, do what I gotta do.
Is that off of like you get them from Amazon or?
So it's like a publishing.
Yeah.
Well, there's still a publisher that does it. Yeah. I got an Android, so I use Google Play, and it comes. It's just I don't fucking know what it's called. Play Books, and I buy all my audiobooks out there.
Yeah, because you can do a.
Why I got one that's crazy as fuck right now. You see Chuck Palahniuk's next one?
Yeah. Tech Nine can still be independent, and then I think they can do like a collaboration, like a distribution deal with somebody to help them push. Yeah. Like how you said, like on the CDs, like down at the bottom, if it has like, I don't know, Interscope or Universal or whatever, it means like their label is still independent, but I think they have a distribution deal with that company to help them push their CDs out to like stores and stuff like Walmart, Best Buy,
well, even if you're
like worldwide, because you can't. You can only independent. You can only distribute so many CDs and reach out so far.
But you can do it nowadays to where you can have. I've seen this like different ways to do this, but you can have like Amazon basically work for you, and you can do shit like that, and then
like send them out.
Yes, you'll have Amazon do the shipping, and then you'll have this website or business make the stuff, print it up. Amazon will get it from them, and they'll do it all.
You gotta have some money, don't you?
Well, a lot of it's free, bro. You have to pay for to get you gotta pay, of course, for materials. Of course, that's not free. But for
the CDs, the cases,
all that, the artwork, the paper, all that shit.
Let's say you print out. Let's say you need 1 million CDs, 1 million cover art, 1 million cases. Man, you gonna need some money. You gonna need $200,000-$300,000, $400,000.
But what I'm saying
some labels don't want to be like, I ain't got $300,000 to distribute, so that's why they go to a label
to do it. And you
can
get,
like I said, I need $1 million.
You get this business you pay them to do all that, right? And then Amazon will go pick it up from them, and then they'll distribute it, and they may take a little fee.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they do all the work.
That's dope.
And that's the smart way to do it.
That is the smart way to do it.
They do that not with just CDs, but with clothes. Like, I was watching this dude tell people how to start, your own, t-shirt business. He was like, you go, get your design, send it to this company. They make it and then box it up, whatever. And they can send it to either Amazon or to you if you're going to do it at home, whatever. But if it's like a big enough thing, send it to Amazon. Let Amazon distribute and handle all the orders. That way, when people call and say, when they call and they're like, hey, I didn't get my package, you call Amazon now.
Don't call me.
Yeah, that's all Amazon. And Amazon will deal with the whole handling process.
Yeah, that's dope.
It is. And it makes it a whole lot easier for independent artists.
Yeah, I just think you got to have the money to do it. But I mean, if you have the money to do it, because
that goes back to you have to spend money to make money. Yeah, that's 100% the truth.
Because you'll get way more money on the back end once you're at the front end.
You'll get on the back end.
On the back end. Yeah. Because like labels, they gonna take. If they got to do all that, they take it.
Labels,
75-80% of that.
Another reason why I think hip hop isn't working how it used to. These 360 contracts that they're putting artists in, I think artists are tired of it. Yep. And like I was telling you the other day, Frank Ocean fucked it up. Now, it's good for Frank. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, he did his thing. Mm-hmm. He fucking pulled one over on the labels.
Mm-hmm. Got all that money and dipped.
There was a way that he was still in contract with a label. He owed him one more album. He got out of the contract somehow, got the label to still give him $20 million to go towards another project that he dropped as a bullshit project. Just gave it to him, whatever, as a whack project. Got to keep all of that money somehow. I can't remember. ASAP was explaining it, but he was like, ever since Frank Ocean did that, the labels are now like cracking down on artists. They're like, y'all ain't about to get us. We're going to get our majority share.
Yeah, put you in those crappy contracts.
360 contract. Like, you don't want a label nowadays. Back in the day, bro, it was cool to be to a label. For one, you got the chain. It was like your little clique, whether it was like Murder Inc., G Unit. But look at West Side Boogie. Signed to the biggest rapper in the world. I think doesn't do him any good.
I think it's because he's signed to a rapper.
But we're talking about the rapper who has probably like, I don't want to say the most, but like one of the top gross earning rappers.
He is, though.
You don't think he's investing in his label? He's on his label.
Obviously not, because if he was,
I just don't think
if he was, those artists on his label would blossom.
Well, I just don't think he does. He is not a good promoter. I would, if somebody offered me a deal, if they were like, look, man, we'll give you Dreamville or a Shady. Like Shady, you would think would be bigger because it's Eminem.
Yeah,
I would never go with Shady.
Yeah, I just think maybe like the people that he has running his label, you don't have the right people. Because if he's one of the biggest grossing artists,
I just don't think he knows how to fucking market other rappers. Look at Eminem trying to market West Side Boogie.
Well, Eminem wouldn't. His Shady Records would. So because you have people that do that type of stuff for you.
So you don't think he has decent people running it, like A&Rs and shit?
Because if he did, though, everybody that
what about Paul Rosenberg? That's one of the biggest people, and he's under Eminem.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe whatever he got going on is, I don't know.
I hate it when I found out Boogie was getting signed to Shady. For one, I was kind of hyped because yes, it's Shady. That's cool. I mean, somebody big is recognizing him. But then I was also like, fuck. Like, damn, that's the worst. Like,
I think if a rapper, usually, not all the time, but usually if a rapper makes his own label, I don't think it's good. I mean, there's some that like you can get signed to a rapper and then that label can become big and then whoever signs under it will be big too. But I don't know, it's different from like a Columbia or a Def Jam or a Universal because those are big corporations.
Just for distributing.
They're just for that. They're not signed by a rapper. So I think that's the deal.
So you think it would be better to sign with Interscope than to sign with Shady, even though Shady is under the umbrella of Interscope?
Yeah, I think so because if you look at all the rappers that's under Shady, they're good.
Well, there's
but
not a whole lot. I don't I couldn't name more than 2.
Yeah, because I think it's Royce.
I think Royce the 5'9".
Royce the 5'9". I know Conway used to be Conway the Machine Gun, but he's not no more.
There used to be this rapper named Stat Quo that was not no more.
Not no more.
Maybe Obi Trice, but Obi Trice don't do anything no more that I know of.
So
50.
Yeah, 50.
D12, Yellow Wolf.
Yeah. See?
Yellow Wolf ain't under Shady no more.
Not anymore.
No.
Yeah, see, so they all not anymore.
And Royce 5'9" is beefing with Yellow Wolf right now.
Yeah.
Well, not now, but well, I guess still now you would say, but yeah, that was a whole big ordeal.
Let's see, they all probably had to part ways to get bigger.
I know one of the dudes,
or even if they did get bigger.
Well, one of the people from D12, Mr. Porter, is actually now like Eminem's like producer, and he produces for a lot of people. At the Crawford fight, Mr. Porter was there. Eminem, Mr. Porter, Royce the 5'9" were all sitting together.
Yeah. Well, I know Eminem walked Crawford out
and didn't do shit, but fucking say his name.
Yeah.
But
I went back.
Motherfucking Crawford. Yeah. And they just played the music. Yeah. They asked Kevin Holland, it was like, if you could walk out to any rapper, he was like, I don't know if I ever would. It's like, it sounds like shit.
Because they don't really rap they kind of rap their songs a little bit, but they're not performing it. Just walking down, just rapping the lyrics.
I heard he did it for free.
Dang, you can get Eminem to do that for free?
Well, Eminem was just a fan, and he reached out and was like, because I guess Crawford had said, I don't have anybody to walk me out.
Yeah, could you walk me out? He said, yeah.
Well, Crawford just put it out, like, on social media. He's like, I don't have nobody to walk me out. And Eminem reached out and was like, I'll do it.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Like, I mean, don't need money, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, don't need no fucking money. So, going back to Izzy, you said no title shot?
I don't think he deserves a rematch for the title.
What do you do? What's the game? If you was Dana White, what do you do?
For Izzy?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you still set up some fights, but I wouldn't do it a title shot.
Who do you give him? You say DDP, and then let that one be a title eliminator?
Yeah.
This man over here playing porno and shit, goddamn Archie.
Well, yeah, that could be one.
Because other than that, I don't know what you do. Who do you give Sean Strickland in the meantime? Do you have him fight again, or do you wait?
So who's number 3 right now? Who's number 2 right now? DDP, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
Middleweight ranking.
Yeah, I was gonna say that middleweight.
I just can't believe the goddamn Sean Strickland. Number 1 is Israel. Dracus is 2. 3 is Whitaker. Jared Cannonier, Marvin Vittori. I say you could do Sean Strickland versus Jared Cannonier. Run that back. Because Jared just beat Sean.
It's the same one you're looking at?
No, probably. I'm just looking at
the you're looking at the UFC one. Okay. Yeah. So you said, Sean Strickland, Izzy, DDP, Robert Whitaker, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is
Jared Cannonier, Marvin Vittori.
Yeah.
Or you could even do the Paulo Costa Chimaev fight that's coming up. Have that one be a title eliminator, or give the winner of that to Izzy, and have that be a title eliminator. I don't know. I think
it should be DD. The next one should be DDP and Sean Strickland.
I'm just not mad if they give it to Izzy. I'm really not. Why would you not? Yes, he lost, but he lost the belt to Alex, came back and won.
Mm-hmm.
If that wouldn't have happened, I would definitely say don't give it straight to Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
But it did. And that is hard. Most champions do not come back and get their belt back.
Right.
It's like 13%. So, like, it's a very low number of champions to come back and win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Who is Jack Hermanson?
What weight class you looking at?
The same one, middleweight.
Oh, Jack Hermanson?
Hermanson, okay.
Yeah.
He's number 10.
He is number 9. Number 10 is Brendan Allen.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, they got it different.
Well,
because you're looking at the actual
Derek
UFC.
Brunson is on here, and I heard Derek Brunson got cut. He's number 8, so
Yes.
I don't know if he's actually on there or not. But Jack Hermanson, Sean Strickland beat Jack Hermanson. That's the one he was fighting. He's like, "Come on, Jack! Come on, Jack! I'll give you a chance to win it."
Yeah.
And like he's just yelling at the end. He's like, "Why is your fucking head so hard, Jack?" Like, yeah, Sean's about to make UFC a lot of money. Both Sean's. Speaking of rankings and title fights, if Sean O'Malley fights Cheeto, he is going to be fighting the number 6 ranked guy.
Yeah.
You think that's cool? Skip 2, 3, 4, 5?
He said, yeah. Well, because of the story.
Okay.
Because of the story, just like how they did Pereira and Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the story. We'll let them go ahead and run it back. Because it's only right. That's what people want to see. And then Sean O'Malley wins. And then you can start doing, like, the rankings.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, okay. That's what I think.
I mean, I do too. And that's the fight I want to see because of, like you said, the story.
Yeah.
And I want to see it because, for one, I want to see Sean get that win back.
Mm-hmm.
Next fight's coming up. We got Rafael Fiziev versus Gemmarot, whatever. Co-main event is Bryce Mitchell versus Dan Eager. I hope Bryce Mitchell gets a win, get it back in the win column. Got Bobby Green headlining the next. We got a few just like fight nights coming up. But then the next big card is going to be UFC 294, Islam versus Charlo. Yep.
294.
Chimaev versus Paulo Costa. Okay, here you go. Talking about losses. And you were talking about how, like, if you get beat, you're not the best in the division. Charles Oliveira has 9 losses, 34 wins. Can you consider him the best? Especially if he comes out and beats Islam?
Yeah, has he went back and avenged his...
Not in all of them, no.
Not all of them?
And some are in different weight classes now, like Max Holloway, different weight class.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think if you're in that division and you lose, I feel like if you go back and try to at least avenge some of them and you win, I feel like you should be. Because, I mean, I get it. If you beat the champion and you have the belt, yeah, you do. You deserve the title, but to me, it's personal though. Just to me personally, I don't think that you're the best in the division. But if you go back and you beat those guys, then yeah, kind of like how we did, like how you said you did the UFC like math, like how you said like with Cheeto, like even though he beat Sean O'Malley. But then Sean O'Malley beat Cheeto.
But that's MMA math. It never works.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah,
but
it never works.
Yeah.
Because somebody could beat Sean Strickland. Izzy could beat that person easily. So you would think Izzy could beat Sean. But it just doesn't work. MMA math is crazy.
Yeah.
Who do you got for Charles versus Islam?
Charles.
You going for Charles?
Yeah.
Even though Islam dominated the first fight?
Yeah, Charles.
I think Charles too.
Charles
looked so good coming out against
John Jones versus how you pronounce his name? In 295?
295, you have John Jones versus Stipe Miocic.
Yeah, Miocic.
Yep, Stipe.
Stipe.
Derek Brunson's on this card, so I guess maybe he didn't get cut. Maybe that was just a fucking meme. Somebody was joking. Stipe has a good chance to beat Jones.
Jones had to his game.
Stipe beat Cormier. And Cormier wasn't no joke.
Have you noticed like these fight cards ain't been like stacked like how that 293 was? The BMF
I think they fucking. I don't want to say like they blew their load quick, but That's kind of like what it is. It's you know, plus it's getting to the end of the year too. Like people are gonna start slowing down. They're gonna have one big one at the end of the year with the John Jones. You may be able to squeeze a Connor versus Chandler in there somewhere.
I want to see that.
Doubt it. I think Connor Chandler is going to be for 2024. But man, how big would that be if you got Connor Chandler and then O'Malley versus Chito Vera on the same card? That'd be huge.
Yeah.
I doubt it will happen this year.
Yeah. Come on, UFC. I think they should sponsor us, bro. As much as promotion that we do UFC,
bro, so
and then we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, bro. Like we go into these fights.
Buffalo
and we
Wild Wings needs a fucking
we like, man, we was at Buffalo Wild Wings. We went to the last
matter of fact,
6 fights.
I don't want them to promote us because then I can't say their food is trash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta eat it.
Nah, I gotta be real.
So you ain't gonna sell out?
Nope. Nope.
You wouldn't?
Nah, if they was like,
Buffalo Wild Wings,
if they was like, look, we'll give y'all $1,000 for every sponsor ad y'all read on the episode.
And unlimited wings.
Well, I'm not going to use that.
For the rest of your life.
I'll be like, oh, thanks.
For the rest of your life.
No, never use it.
Really?
They never turned into wings. Like,
be like, you get unlimited wings.
No.
For the rest of your life, no matter how many people you bring. You can bring 10 people, you get unlimited wings.
Yeah, I'm good on all that.
You wouldn't take it?
I mean, I guess I'd take it, but I don't want it. Like, I'm not. If they was just like, look, we'll pay you $1,000 for every ad read you do, and like, I'll give y'all 2 ad reads an episode, make $2,000 real quick.
Try a new flavor of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. My asshole. New spicy ass wings. Try them today.
They just brought back something. One of the barbecues.
I have no idea.
I think that was the one that
we ain't giving them a shout out. Fuck them. They ain't paying us.
That's the one I tried.
Sponsor their goddamn new bullshit.
Bourbon, ain't it?
No. That one was supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck
the bourbon one.
Fuck their fucking bourbon. I'm not giving them a shout out. Fuck them. That's all I got. You got anything else? Hopefully we can get this motherfucker in here with the goddamn episode. I'm not even gonna say the name. Nah. Fuck. Cause some shit maybe be getting canceled, y'all. I don't want to say nothing real quick, but y'all may have tickets to something that ain't gonna fucking show. No.
October 1st. When he said he can.
We'll see. I'm not holding nobody to nothing no more.
And tell him we're available November 12th now.
You
need to let him know on September 30th.
I ain't fucking with nobody, man. I'm tired of this cancellation, last minute bullshit. I get it, shit comes up, but bro, when we plan 2-3 weeks ahead, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call and be like, oh wait, I gotta be out of state. Come to find out,
you
didn't know that
the day before.
You didn't know that
the day before.
Anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully, I'll be able to get somebody else on here too. I'm really trying to get Kim on here. She's being a little bitch, but you can't blame her, bro. She got Down syndrome. It is what it is. It's a
I'm playing because I'm like, I know
bro.
she don't have Down syndrome.
What you mean? You couldn't tell?
No, I mean I wasn't.
Like, you gonna be looking at her and like she like be like looking like she wanna eat some crowns sometimes. Like
I wasn't even paying attention. Did she really got Down syndrome?
Yeah, she's on Down with Love on Netflix. You ain't never seen Love on the Spectrum? That's her show, bro. Fuck around.
Nah. And then you said something
I want to get
cousin
Caitlin in here. Yes, bro. She is going to like talk some deep shit.
You know her, Archie?
Some of it's gonna be out there. Like some of it, you gonna be like, what? But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Ain't got no family.
Ain't got no family. They all died in one car.
Damn.
I know.
He's the one that hit it.
A little 2-seater. Now, if she comes on, bro, I want to get her perspective on a lot of shit. She's very spiritual, but like I said, loves fighting. Hold her own. So that'll be a fun episode.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we can make it work. She works the weekends. That's what I'm trying to work out now. I actually asked her if she could be on the next week, the 24th.
Okay.
She ain't answered yet, so we'll see. What is it? 16. Anything else? Anybody?
Nope.
Y'all want to cover? I know you got to go help somebody move.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
I got to get some shit done.
Kind of procrastinating because I really don't want to.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
You're talking about all this shit, but you gonna do it.
Yeah. Because he asked, he was like, what time? And I was like, well, think I can make it around 4 because I got something to do. That's why I was.
That's why I was like, well.
That's why I was like, I probably gotta leave by 3:30. But then I text him and I was like, sorry, running over time.
Maybe it'd be like 5. Then it's gonna be like maybe 6.
I don't know. I might just be
Let's
like,
just do it next
man.
week.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about texting him and being like, man, like we just do it next week. Because he still has a month to get all of his stuff out of
the we doing this shit in 2 weeks.
But that's why he was. He called me this morning and was like, "What are you doing today?" And I was like, "I'm kind of busy." And he was like, "Well, how long is it going to take?" And he was like, "After you get done doing what you're doing, can you come and like help me move?" And then I was like,
"What? I can't hear. What? Like, man, you cutting out?"
And I was like, "When's the best time?" And he was like,
"Around like 4."
Today.
Let it cool down just a little more.
No, he'll be all right if I don't do it today.
Bro, I'm out here buying jackets and shit, trying to like will it to get fucking cold outside. I'm sorry.
So Orlando, I do have something to talk about. So yeah, just got back from Orlando this past Sunday.
Okay.
We was down there for a week. Had a really, really good time. I said it was the best time of my life, and you was like, guys don't say that. Guys don't say it's the best time of their life. And I'm like, why? Why don't guys say
you said
that?
I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah.
Is how you worded it.
Yeah, I said I'm having the time of my life.
That's gay as fuck. What does that mean?
I mean, we was on a resort, so we went to Universal Studios. We stayed at the resort. It was a resort called the Dockside at Universal. It's literally 2 blocks away from the park.
Okay.
We stayed at the top floor. It was beautiful, beautiful view. You can actually see the park from the top floor that we was at. Had a cafeteria inside of the resort, really, really big. They had like a little bus that you walk downstairs, go down or you can either walk downstairs or go down the elevator and get on a little shuttle bus, and it'll actually take you to the park. But the park, it was super, super expensive. Like we spent over $3,000 just that weekend, just that week.
Just y'all got kids or nothing.
Yeah, man. The flight there and back was $650 there and back. Just to stay at the hotel for 7 days, we spent almost $1,000 just there because we stayed at like the fancy one. It has it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It was connected. It has all you can eat breakfast, dinner, lunch. The cafeteria is downstairs, but if you don't want to go to the cafeteria, you can have room service. They can bring it up.
Room service for that goddamn price.
They had a pool there. They had like a little arcade there. They had a gym there. It was crazy. Once you go into Universal, they have 4 different parks inside of Universal. They got like Islands of Adventure. They got Halloween Horror Night. They got Universal, and then they have like themes like Batman, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Harry Potter, and stuff like that. The park is dang near almost like a city. That's how big it is. You can't do just one part of the park in a day. Like you gotta like do it. You gotta at least pack a trip for like 3 or 4 days just to do the whole park. Because just the Universal, the front part, it took us all day to ride all the rides just on one part. Because they even got like a water park too.
How long was the lines and the rides though?
An hour, bro.
Yes, yeah, I ain't doing that shit.
So on the weekday we got there on a Monday, and it was kind of slow on a Monday because we had the Universal Pass, and like the park doesn't open until 11, but since you got the pass, you can actually go there an hour early. So if you get there an hour early before everybody else, while everybody's asleep, you can do it. But everybody was trying to get up early. So usually it's an hour, but there were some rides where we only had to wait maybe like 15 or 20 minutes. But like the big rides, it's at least an hour.
That's the whole.
That sounds horrible.
It does, and that does not sound like anything I ever want to do. Not
it's fun,
Disneyland,
bro.
Not Universal.
It's fun.
Like, just staying for an hour?
Yeah.
Just to ride a ride, like, oh, okay. Let's go stand in another hour.
No, bro. Let me
Bro,
show
you ride 3
Let me show you.
rides. That's 3 hours of just standing.
So this is one. Let me show you. I actually took like some videos. Let me show you.
Hey, it was already dark when you got there?
The first night it was because we had to fly in our
But they got a
flight
show
got,
for.
yeah, that's Fast and the Furious.
Oh, okay.
So they got Fast and the Furious.
Cool.
No, it's not. It's not gay, bro.
Fast and Furious. 29, bro.
It's been there for like 5 movies ago.
I mean,
that's the Harry Potter.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's cool, but damn, so many fucking people. Like,
It easily 300, 400 people there. Easy, bro.
Damn. How do you just drive?
Easy. We didn't want to drive.
I don't blame you.
We didn't want to drive.
How long was the flight?
It was
2.5.
600.
It was 2.5 hours.
Your tickets for what? 600?
Yeah, 650. No, for both of us.
Yes, it ain't bad.
Both of us
Yeah.
to drive there and back. It
Fly.
was 650.
You said drive, fly.
Yeah. Fly. Yeah, fly.
Yeah, I just drove the airplane.
No,
fucking,
yeah. Fly there and back.
You don't fucking fly,
It was
right?
2.5 hours. It was like 650. And then the to get the express pass for Universal for the whole week, it was $150 a piece. So we spent $300 for
That's
that.
not bad.
Yeah.
No, that's really not that bad.
To stay on the resort for 7 days, we spent. It was close to $1,000. I think it was like 9 something.
You could just went to a Hilton.
Yeah, not right. But that's what I told her. I was like, man, we spending way too much money, and she was like, man, I wanted to like enjoy ourselves. But I was like, but you can go for 30 minutes, because she was like, well, the park is literally like 2 blocks away. She was like, you get on the bus, you're there in like 15 minutes. And I was like, but
you're not paying for the hotel itself. You're paying for the convenience of everything around the hotel.
Literally right there.
And if you're gonna do something like that, and if you got the money, bro, I hate when people are like, "Damn, we're spending too much." If you have it to spend, fucking spend it.
Yeah.
That money can't come with you when you die.
Yeah, but
fucking
30 minutes isn't gonna kill your pocketbook either.
But it's not about the time killing your pocketbook. It's about, do you want to spend less money sleeping in a less quality hotel, or do you just want to splurge and fucking live like a baller?
Yeah, that's what she said, because I was like,
but y'all you said a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yeah, 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Got 7 different beds all week.
No.
That's cool, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a whole lot for
just 2 of us.
You got 1 bed for one bed for sleeping. So when you
we just put all like our clothes and stuff in the
them,
other.
Make the beds fitness.
Yeah.
No, because then you get like the wet spots and stuff. You don't want to sleep
in
that,
like,
so you go to the other bed.
If you went to like a Hilton Home 2 or something, you got the whole apartment. You fucked on the couch, the bed.
Listen. But that's what I told her. I was like, man, just 30 minutes away. We can go down and stay at the Hilton. And she was like, no. She was like, we gonna pay one full price to get, She was like, we ain't gotta drive 30 minutes. Like, just walk downstairs, get on a shuttle bus, they'll take you there. And she was like, and then, you ain't gotta really walk downstairs to get breakfast. Like, you can either call it up, they'll bring it to you. And then she was like, there's a pool over there.
Your food. It's like, these motherfuckers are so lazy.
But we had a good time.
I guess that's not too bad. I've heard people say they went to Disney World with their kids and spent, 12, 15 grand.
Yeah, we spent 3.
I'd rather do something else than to go to Disney World or anything like that. I'll be real with you. I want to go out of country so bad.
Must be nice.
That's all I want to do.
That's the next one. We want to go on
Y'all could have went on a cruise.
Them motherfuckers
is cheap.
Y'all motherfuckers better not go on no cruise. Why y'all going on a cruise? That shit's so nasty.
Really?
What you mean, really?
You just on a boat, bro.
What you just said? You just on a boat. That means nobody's going nowhere. All y'all shit and nasty germs is just there on that boat. You're a floating petri dish of fucking
fungus.
Really, bro. That's where like a lot of people, when they go on cruises, they get super sick. And if you get sick enough, bro, they won't let the cruise dock back at the fucking shore.
Hey, if you go on enough cruises, they give you free cruises for the rest of your life.
Only old people like cruises, bro.
That's all though, man.
I'm not saying cruises ain't bad, but
I don't know. I can't go.
You can't? Oh, yeah.
The motherfucker can't leave the state.
Man, I want to go.
I can leave the state.
He can't leave the country.
I ain't leaving the country.
Man.
I'm trying
Sure,
to.
we can
I'm
all
trying to
split
go
it,
to
man.
goddamn
We can all
Europe, bro.
go.
I'm trying to end up in England someday in my lifetime.
England?
Yep. England, Birmingham, somewhere. I'd let it go to Ireland too, bro. That motherfucking place looks beautiful.
I want to see the Netherlands.
Netherlands, I go there too. I want to go there. That's where the fuck I'm trying to like.
About like Paris or something.
I don't give a fuck about fucking France. Yeah, I don't care.
French win?
Voulez-vous share ma croix? No. I mean, I fuck a couple French girls, don't get me wrong, but yeah.
Yeah.
Other than
We
that,
gonna plan on it.
We'll plan that trip in 4.5 years.
this motherfucker gets off probation. We'll talk about it then. If he gets off probation.
Well, that's all I got.
If I was just looking up, this is 16 closing statements, arguments. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is episode 16.
Been a minute, but we back.
We out.
Keep it rolling. All right, 50-50, episode 16. We out.